Yes, yes, peeps. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good afternoon, good night, good evening, wherever you are around the world. Big up to everyone locked in the building. Guys, remember to smash the like button on the way in. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'm on the Jack Jones this morning. I think G said he'll join as well. I know Savage is currently doing the stream. So you got me for an hour, guys, just about an hour. I'll try and get you guys involved as much as I possibly can. So let me know your thoughts in the topics that we're gonna have as well. So as I said, guys, I hope you guys are blessed. Make sure you guys are having a great day. Make sure that you guys are not stressing out. Making sure we relax, man. Liverpool champions, champions of England, man, and I can't wait for the parade, man. Also, I want to check in as well. How many of you guys are actually going to the parade? Because I'm gonna be going, so I want to know how many of you guys checking into the parade, man. Big up to Andres. Hi guys, big up to Christian, just pronounce it well. Big up to you as well. Big up to Red Rebellion, bruv. I know it might be possible, bro. It might be possible. We're definitely gonna have a conversation around that as well. I'll give you guys kind of the layout of what we're gonna discuss today. So I want to talk about obviously Harvey Elliott, obviously Liverpool's game yesterday. I want to talk about Frimpong today could be the day. The announcement is there. And obviously, Kerkez, see what's going on with him. Klopp potentially could be the next Roma manager as well. AFTV talking about tallies and points and Liverpool this and Liverpool that. Gary Neville and the Kerkez team of the season. Florian Wirtz, will he fit in at Liverpool? And a few more bits as well. And I'll get you guys thoughts as well in the building. Big up to Scraps. Big up to LA. Big up to James. Big up to Rogue. Big up, big up to you guys, man. Big up to Liz as well in the building as well. Yeah, let me know. Who's going to the parade? Okay, LA said I'll be there. Big up, man. Big up. Okay. Love for the love. All right. Okay. You're gonna be there. Unfortunately not, but looking forward to watching it in stream. Christian, big up, man. Hopefully the most of you guys can make it, bro, because it's gonna be a vibe. It's gonna be a vibe. I just looked as well because I scheduled the watch along for our last game, and I'm like, that's gonna be tough because I'm meant to be going up there on the Sunday, and then obviously then be there for the actual parade on the Monday. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do the watch along now. Just thinking about the time and stuff like that, and the travel times and stuff. So I might be able to do it, might not be able to do it, but let's see what happens, man. Big up to Harris as well in the building as well. Big up, man. Okay, I'll be there Saturday evening till Tuesday. All right, say less, man. Say less. Big up, James, man. Big up, man. Love for the love, man. Said salute ends. I'm there. Scouts are born and bred. You never walk alone. Yeah, bro. Let's vibe out, man. Listen, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do a live, but I might have to do it from my phone because I can't be bothered to bring my laptop. So I might do it from my phone on the Sunday when I get there. Just a quick little live just to check in, let the people know where I'm gonna be and stuff like that. If anyone wants to come and we'll chop it up, man. I'll do a live then, and I'll probably do one while I'm at the parade as well. Just a quick one because I've obviously get some photos done, and just chop it up with the people as well, man. So yeah, I can't wait, man. I'm looking forward to it, man. John, thoughts on Klopp to Roma? Yep, I'm gonna cover that, my broski. I'm gonna cover that. Don't worry. Big up to Michael. Talks as well in the building. Big up, bro. Yeah, I'll be covering that as well. I don't know when you join, but I've got a few little bits. But let's start off with the Liverpool game yesterday. I know I'm kind of in that split mind and split feelings around the game because obviously I want to win and I don't want to lose, and I'm sure you guys don't want to lose games of football as well. But we lost the game. A few good performances, a few shaky performances from a few of the players. But the away fans, Jesus, they were enjoying themselves, man. They were enjoying themselves, throughout the game. And then at the end, just singing a song and partying and dancing and stuff like that. But, obviously, as I said, man, yesterday I spent the time looking at, what everyone else is saying in the spaces and stuff like that. And a few people are upset with the loss. But I don't know how to kind of feel. Like I want to win, but I do understand the reasons why these guys are not playing their best. Like at this moment in time, they're not at their best because they've won the league. They've been away to like 3 different holidays. Like they're just going away to do random stuff now. I'm not they're professional because you can see that they're training well. The managers picked a team that he thought could win the game. We had moments which we should have, maybe that Mo chance at 2-1 that goes in, that's 3-1 there, and you could probably say that gives us the kind of the cushion and the breathing room to go on and do well in the rest of the game. But because we didn't, we left ourselves kind of open, for them to come back. But no, I don't know, man. I'm kind of cool. I want to know how you guys feel. How do you guys feel? I know you want to win games. I see you put in there, Lizzie. Obviously, you hate losing, and I get it. I understand it. It does hurt to see the team lose. Same man. Big up to Andrew as well. Big up Enzo. I'll be at a pub with my mates on Sunday match. Okay, cool. Say less, man. Say less. I'm definitely gonna put a community post out, and as I said, I'll do the live check in where everyone is. And then if everyone wants to link up, we'll link up, man, and get it cracking, man. I 100% big up Scratch says I 100% want to win, and there's annoying me but I ain't angry over it as well. Yeah, I think who was it? Sobo said obviously they want to win the game, but you can understand the reason why they didn't. These men are still liquored. I don't know if we can use that. Nah, man. Some of these men are professional like that, man. They can't be drinking. He's saying just having sips of beers at halftime, and that's crazy. Okay, a bit annoyed, but there are 0 stakes for these games, so I don't care. I don't really care. Yeah, and I think that's it as well, man. It's just that the players want to go out there and win the game of football. Obviously, they do, but then it's that human part. You just like, bro, we've already won the league. What do you want me to now do? I can't be bothered to like give 110 now. I'll give like 85, maybe like a young 60, but I'm not gonna give 100% because I can't find it now. I can't find that 100% because there's nothing for me. Like in this kind of shows you like, do they really care about the points thing? Nah, at the end of the day is to get the title, right? And then they've done it. So yeah, man. Victor, second team not good enough. I don't know if it was more of a second team, to be fair. I tried to in the watch along yesterday. I was like, yeah, Chiesa not really getting to play with the main guys. But then realistically, Allison played, Gravenberch played, Szoboszlai played, Salah played, Gakpo played. Like most of the guys that would naturally play in the game played. So I don't know. I don't know if we can say second stringer, like that. 2 secs, peeps, 2 secs. Yeah. I don't know if we can use the excuse of like second string and second team. I think most of the boys played, man. I know we had like Virgil on the bench. Mac Allister obviously probably got the day off because he wasn't on the bench as well. Jones was still there. He's a first teamer, you would say. So only Mac Allister missed from the midfield, and then it's just Virgil and maybe Trent, you would say, because he'd be the more senior start, but then Bradley's the main guy now, isn't he? So that's probably it. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just like we played well in moments. So we played some good football, at some stages in the game. But other than that, like you can see that the boys, there's no fight in them at the moment. There's no real like grit to them at the moment, and that's potentially because they've already won the league. They've already achieved their the goal that they set themselves this season. Essex Red says some of these players last night was not good enough. Need to move on. Yeah, give me the list of the ones you don't think was good enough, bro. Give me the list of the ones you don't think is good enough. You want to give me a bit more. Came back and this Florian Wirtz. All right, okay, I'll send it to you. I'll get you it. Let's see of us. Let me scroll back up, peeps. Maybe Klopp went to IB for more. Okay, that's a Klopp one. We'll cover the Klopp bit in a bit. I think they should play for the badge. The fans are their salary, and they said they won the league. No, I think that Liz. I think they are playing. It's not like they're going out there going, "I don't care if I lose." I don't think they're going out there saying, "I don't care if I lose." I think it's like they're like, nah, bro. Like I don't know. I can't even explain it, man. You have to. Most of you guys played like football or played in a competitive level. And I don't know. Like it's one of those things when you've achieved the goal you set out to achieve. Yes, you want to win because I'm very competitive. I still want to win, but even if we don't win, I'm just like, all right, cool. because we already achieved. But if we lost and we didn't achieve the goal, then then I wouldn't be having it. But I'm just sure like the team was rotated. The team against Chelsea was rotated. The team against Brighton was rotated team to an extent. I think it was only 4 changes there and 6 against Chelsea. And then the Arsenal team, we bought them off the park in the first half, and then but the second half, I don't know what happened, bro. Like they just took their foot off the gas, and Arsenal got 2 goals back. And then, yeah, their levels of motivation are lower because they won the league. Yeah, nah, it's true. And then even if you look at like the reactions of like the fans as well, like the away fans, like you could see, like normally you'd be like a little bit of moans and groans in the crowd, you know, if you're not performing well, or you get a little, I don't know, like there's certain things in that fans are gonna give you a bit more stick, like, yo, come on, man, what are we doing here? But then you see them at the end and there's like a party scene, you're like, how can you know what I mean? How can the players then like okay, they don't care. Not to say they don't care. I know there's some sections of fans that care, but if these guys are coming down, they're not even worried like that. Nah, it's all right then. It's cool. It's calm. But yeah, you're right. Mo, where is it? Yeah, Scrap said Mo's trying. Yeah, he is trying. He is trying, but trying without he's not gonna get them 2 assists, man, if he carries on playing as greedy as he has. Like the first nice little build up when we played out the back into Mo, that spray from Szoboszlai, Mo with a nice little cushion to Bradley with the Megs, lovely little movement, and then drop and then cut it back to Harvey for the finish. Great. But then after that, yeah, he's just yeah. Like I'm telling, if he wants to get them 2 assists, bro, he has to just not think about the goal, but at the same time, he wants that goal. Is it the goal contribution one, or is it a goal one he has to get as well? Because he has to get the 2 assists to match Henry or to beat it. And then there's another one when it's like goal contribution throughout whole season as well. I think he's like 3 off of that as well. So he's thinking about that as well, because if he scores, that counts towards that other record. And then he has to get the assist as well. So I know he's just trying in it, and I guess that's why the manager, the gaffer, keeps playing him. Yeah, he did miss. He did miss an open goal, which was crazy. I couldn't believe it. I don't know if you was if you saw the watch, like I was speechless for about 30 seconds because Gakpo did so well, man. Power and pace, knocked it round the player, drove into there, nice little cutback across the box, and you're like, yeah, simple tapping. No, and it didn't happen. So that was crazy. We got to TK when Liverpool will announce the Frimpong signing. It should be today. I was expecting it kind of yesterday. I think everything was kind of done yesterday, but it should be today. But we'll speak about him as well, him and Kerkez, because I can't wait to see them two, man. Them two, power and pace. But yeah, you might as well get into it now, actually. Frimpong and Kerkez, man. What are you guys feeling? I know Frimpong, when we spoke earlier on in the window, the window ain't even open yet. But when we spoke earlier on, maybe a couple of weeks back, a lot of people was kind of moaning and groaning about Frimpong, is he right? Blah, blah, blah. I don't think he's that good. Stuff like that. Is that now changing you guys' opinion? Have you changed your tunes now? If you were on that side that don't think he's good, or have you stuck by what you initially said and you still think defensively or whatever it is that you thought he wasn't going to come in and do? Do you think, do you still have that same thought process? And also Kerkez as well, man. I think this guy's been twerking for this team for the last, months. It's been months. He's liked Virgil signing a new contract, Mo signing a new contract. He's liked, like, there's posts when Liverpool's won, he's liked. There's so much this guy keeps just liking about Liverpool as well. And then keep putting up pictures with him and like Szoboszlai and stuff like that as well. Yeah, man, it's crazy. Let's see what you guys are saying. All right, need to send that. Hold on 1 second. I'll come to those comments, guys. Let me just sort that. Give it to him. Iman K-Mac. I see you guys in the chat saying no, not him. John Terry settings. Let's go back. Krishan said, I'm very excited if we get both. Yeah, man, it'll be cold, man, if we can. LA said City now trying to go for Kerkez. Okay, fair enough. They can try. There's not, unless they're going to offer him some mad money. The kid just keeps working for us. I don't know what they could say to him to convince him to change his mind not to go to Liverpool Football Club. Yeah, that's going to be always been my problem with Mo passing the right time. Yeah, no, Fred, like, I think that obviously I'll come back to that anyway, but in terms of Mo, he needs to, there's moments when he can do better. Harrison, Frimpong and Kerkez are the two fullbacks I've wanted all season, so I am in dreamland. If we sign Wirtz, might need to slap around the face to wake up. That's crazy, big man. Relax. But yeah, to your point in terms of Frimpong and Kerkez, those are the two you wanted all season. That's interesting. That's mad. Like, with Frimpong, I know he was a cold player. Never thought that he would obviously come to Liverpool. I didn't think that that's the type of player would want. Especially, I thought Trent was going to be here forever, so I never expected that to kind of happen or transpire. But obviously, it hasn't. And Kerkez, I wasn't too sure about him when everyone else was mentioning him. Let's get K-Mac in. Big up K-Mac. But yeah, I wasn't too sure about Kerkez when everyone was like, yeah, get Kerkez. But obviously, watching him now and just trying to see what he's about, man. I think, yeah, he'll suit Liverpool massively as well. But big up, K-Mac.
How you doing, mate? You good?
I'm good, bro. Talk to me. What are you saying?
Yeah, all good, mate. When you bring up the Writz stuff, mate, makes me giddy.
We'll get there. That's not for a little while, but we're just talking about, obviously Frimpong about.
I didn't watch the game, mate. I'm sorry. Like, I went for a walk.
Yeah, nah.
I knew it'd probably give me headaches.
Oh, fairs. No, it wasn't a bad game, to be fair. It wasn't a bad game. It was just more the result. I think more the result than anything else. But yeah, we're talking about Frimpong and obviously Kerkez at the moment in terms of were they your first choice as well, or were they not your first choice?
I talked about Frimpong with you months ago, didn't I?
Yeah.
I said that we'd probably go for him and potentially maybe move Salah into the false nine and use Frimpong as the right winger. But obviously now Trent's gone and Bradley has just signed a new contract. Like maybe that might still happen, but I mean next year Mo will definitely need to probably come out of some games. He's not getting any younger, and Bradley obviously with his fitness issues whether he can actually play an entire season. But to have the flexibility to have a guy that can play in both positions, then we're onto a winner there. And it just means that, maybe we can just ease Bradley in slowly. We don't have to throw him straight into the mix. But it was interesting, Slot doing the interview, talking about right backs that he's got at the club, because he did mention Gomez. So maybe he sees Gomez as potential there still, because I'm not sure about Quansah. Like, I'm just not sure whether Quansah's going to be around next year, if I'm honest.
No, fairs. No, I think we've especially with these two, and obviously with Slot mentioning Gomez, I think if Gomez stays, I think he probably looks at him as a player that could obviously play left back, centre back, and then also play as a right back. So those type of players is really, really good to have. And then obviously the conversation we had about getting Florian Wirtz and then moving Salah into more of a 10/9, whatever you want to call it, role. I think that probably needs to happen as well.
Yeah.
Because I feel like for the betterment of the team going forward, obviously he's worked phenomenal for this season, but as you progress, as you want to get better, there's certain things you look at within this squad. And for an example, let's say, everyone watching this season will go, now I think we could do better with like maybe a different fullbacks. There's a lot of critique that was given to like Robbo and Tsimikas. No one really kind of rates in that way. So you're like, no, we need to go and get in a left back because we can see the future going. If we want to be a better team, we're going to have to fix this area. If we want to be a better team, going forward as well, the right back, we're going to have to be a lot better defensively. And I think the combination with Bradley and Frimpong would really work. Obviously, we thought maybe Trent was going to still be here as well. So that could have probably helped, but he's decided to do what he wants to do. And that's fair to him. The other side now, bringing it back to kind of the Mo in terms of where the fan base has seen areas we can fix. I think that's one of them as well. I think with Mo, it's worked fantastically well this year. But I think for the team to evolve, for it to get a bit better, for us to be a bit more dominant in games in certain situations, I think that adjustment needs to be made where we get someone that can actually be a winger on that side and then move Mo to go and do what he's best at doing, which is putting the ball in the back of the net. And it's better if we put him in a position where he's closer to goal. He can make a massive more difference within that middle space, that middle third. And then just go and get someone else to go and do the legwork on that side.
We don't want to keep on pushing Mo further out wide. Like that's just not his bag. Like that's just not what he does. And you have to look at him as well. Like he hasn't got the pace anymore to go past players like that. So you give that to Frimpong to do, and the guy can rip people to pieces. Like we've seen the clips. Like he consistently dribbles past players. He's got pace to burn. He's really good when he gets to the byline and cuts the ball back. And who else do you want there to cut the ball back to than Mo? Like, I know we missed the City yesterday, like, but he is allowed an off day, and it must be really hard to motivate yourself, like when you've literally won the league and you've just been on holiday for a couple of days. Like,
no, fair.
And also Brighton, like Brighton are literally playing for Europe, like Arsenal. We're playing for the Champions League. Like they were pivotal games for both of those teams, and Chelsea as well, by the way. Like we literally played Chelsea, who were playing for Champions League football and fighting for their lives for that. We played Arsenal, exactly the same, and then we played Brighton, who were also playing for European football, and all we're playing for is most record. Literally.
Big up to Samir for subscribing as well. Big up to all the new subscribers, guys. And big up to the existing members as well. Guys, there's over 100 of you in the chat. Guys, smash the like on the way in. Please, 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 please. Much appreciated. Big up to Gene as well. Gene, been a minute, man. Been a minute.
Yeah, hope you're well.
Bless, man.
Hope you're well, Gene.
But yeah, let me just have a quick look. Let me get Gene as well, the building. 1 second, my broski. There you go. Let me just get through a few of these as well. Let's see, where was I? Kerkez and Frimpong overlapping the flanks. Can't wait to dominate games at Anfield. That's what I'm looking forward to as well. Those two flying down them, the energetic players that they are, and then the speed that they're going to offer as well. Can't wait to see. Big up to AR joining the chat as well. As I said, big up to Samir as well for jumping in. No excuses. You must sign Florian Wirtz anyways, possibly unless he doesn't want to join. I think we need to try. We have to try. Why not? Why would we wait? John says Man City won Kerkez. That's crazy. Big up to John as well. Hayden in the building. Big up to Mikey M as well. Big up, man. Big up to you. Big up. G, welcome, bro. We've kind of covered a few of the bits this morning in terms of the game itself. And obviously we're talking about Frimpong at the moment and Kerkez in terms of what we expect them to kind of bring. I know Frimpong looks like it should be done. I think it's done. We're just waiting for the confirmation today. So the video.
He's had the medical.
So that should be good. And then Kerkez, the twerk, man call him Twerkez a minute and Savage call him Jerkez. We'll wait and see what happens with him in it, but
42 million, by the way.
We fixed those areas, innit? So what's your thoughts, bro? And then we'll shift it to, I want to talk about Harvey a little bit as well, just by the comments he made.
Yeah. When they come in, we'll see how good they are. I don't know I don't know where they're gonna play. I don't know where Frimpong's gonna play. Don't know how the team's gonna play. But it'll be interesting to see how they do though. I think that will be that'll be it, man. I just want to get it done and we can move on, man. Like we talk a lot about Frimpong, where's he gonna play? We talk about Kerkez, how's he gonna play? What's Slot gonna do? And obviously it's difficult because we haven't even finished this season, let alone going into the next season, to then, try and figure out, what Slot realistically going to do. And I just heard K-Mac there as well, speaking about Salah. I have no idea about none of this at all. For all I know, Salah stays on the right wing. He loves what he does out there. He's the best player in the world in that position. Why would you move? You know what I mean? Like, it makes more sense to keep him there and move everything else. So maybe Slot sees it that way. Maybe Slot says, you know what, Frimpong, you go right wing. And then Salah plays somewhere. I have no idea, man. So I think, we'll get obviously we'll get a better idea once the preseason starts. In fact, no, that's a lie. We won't see nothing then. When the first game of the season kicks in, that's when we will know, okay, so this is how he wants to play. football. I don't really think preseason tells me anything about what he wants to do, because he proved it last season that it doesn't really matter. Do you know what I mean? It's just purely
shop
for
window, wasn't it?
Yeah, literally
It was a shop window last preseason.
We thought, people were crying, oh, this guy needs to stay, got sold. So let's just see first game of the season. That's when I'm judging the team to see how he wants to play and stuff like that. I don't care about the fitness levels. That's just part and parcel. It's just more about how does he want the team to play. And I think when I look back to like the beginning of this season, that's the best football I've seen Liverpool play all season. Haven't seen anything better than the first game was kind of rubbish, but the second and third game, brilliant. Like I had to was like, yo, this is how we're gonna play. Unfortunately, we couldn't maintain that. So I'm hoping next season we can keep that kind of style, whatever that is, keep it going. Frimpong, Kerkez, let's see what they do, man. Let's see what they do.
Let me quickly change the view, so it might kick you guys out, and then I'll sort it out here. Let's get you guys big up the guy. Let me get them back in. All right, because I wanna talk about Harvey Elliott. It was jokes. I was trying to banter everyone while I was watching it, because everyone was like, "Nah, he didn't have a good game" and stuff like that. And I was like, "Yeah, I hear it." But he got a goal and an assist, and I've seen people like applaud, Mo Salah for having those games, not being in the game, but at the end of the day, scoring and assisting. But obviously, we won't talk about that. It's more what Harvey said in terms of whatever happens, happen. In terms, he said he's tried hard. He's done what he's needed to do within the team, but it was hard because he didn't get the minutes. Obviously, that he thought he could have got. But obviously, he has to do what's best for him and his future as well. But he's currently at Liverpool, and obviously he's looking forward to the next game. We're like, I don't know if I know you said K-Mac, you said you didn't watch the game yesterday, so more to the chat as well, and then I'll ask G.
I did notice something.
Okay.
I like my conspiracy theories.
Flipping hell, go on.
If you watch the game when the final whistle went and the players were walking around the pitch, Harvey Elliott had a conversation with the Brighton manager. I mean, like, they had a conversation. Like, he shouldn't know the Brighton manager. But they were talking to each other for a good, like, 20, 30 seconds. Like, laughing and joking. So, I don't know. Like, I don't know, but Harvey Elliott would fit into a Brighton team very nicely.
The thing with Harvey, right? I would loan him instead of selling him, because I do feel that there's a player there. Maybe, when sometimes you're at a team and you're trying to find the right formula, the right system, the right thing that suits you as a player, right? And for some reason, the first couple of years, it's not that. But you can see that there's a talent there. I think maybe him going away and then coming back could potentially, then he could turn into the player that I envision him being. Maybe I could be wrong, and he's like, nah, we don't rate him, don't think he's good enough, blah, blah, blah. I get that. That's fair. I think everyone's in terms of entitled to their own opinions. But I feel like there's a player there, but it's not the right moment at Liverpool for him.
I mean, just genetics, mate. He's just not tall enough. He's just not strong enough. He's got a lot of other great things to his game, but that's the important part. Sorry. I think we need combative midfielders at Liverpool. Like, that's just the way it is. Like,
but then we're gonna go and we'll talk about him in a minute, and I don't really want to go to him yet. I want to stick to Harvey, but we're looking at signing Florian Wirtz, which is the same build as him. So with Elliott, I don't know. Maybe it's just not the right time for him. I don't know.
He's not the same build. He's a stronger player. He wins more duels. He's off the ball where Florian Wirtz is a machine. Like,
we'll get to him. Oh, let's get Savage in the building. Big up, Sav.
Big up, bro.
Yeah.
So, all right then. Okay then. So, how big was Messi? How tall was Messi?
5'7", I would say.
Was Messi easy to get off the ball?
No, but he's a
specimen. Was Messi massively involved in tackling? Like,
Messi was a specimen.
Messi was a bit of an animal. Like.
I
don't know. It's just Harvey. That's not Harvey's game. Like, it's just not Harvey's game. Never has been. Never will be. Like,
what about you, G,
need
man?
that to be in a Liverpool midfield. Like,
not here. What about you, G? Harvey, saying whatever will be kind of thing at the moment for him. He got a goal yesterday and he got an assist. Did he play extremely well? Maybe in moments, maybe in parts, I would say. But the way everyone was killing him yesterday, bro, I was like, yo, but he did score an assist, though. I swear that's the point of a 10, like get a goal in it. I swear that's your, you know what I mean? What are you thinking, G?
No, it definitely is. Like, I didn't watch the game, apart from I saw the goal when I was in the back office with Savage. That was Bradley crossed it to someone.
Bradley played back to him, yeah.
Yeah. I saw that guy. I didn't watch the rest of the game. But these next few games is gonna tell Klopp. It's gonna tell Slot nothing that he doesn't already know about these players. I think Harvey Elliott, he's one of those players, man. He's like Oxlade-Chamberlain to me. The teams move past whatever the hell you bring to the team. We don't need what you bring to the team anymore. So unfortunately, you've fallen behind in some way, shape, or form. Like, and it's not even that you're bad. Like, you're not even a bad player. You're actually a decent player. But it's like, why would you keep that type of player just hanging around? And for him in his career, I'm like, show a little bit of ambition. Do you know what I mean? Like, surely you want to play some football. You ain't playing it here. If we all asked everyone now in the panel and the chat, if you had to play a team tomorrow, I'm going to say 10 out of 10 people are going to say Elliott's not in the first 11. Now, that's fine. For like, in terms of, as a fan, you just look at it as a squad, right? But for him, I'm like, if I'm not making the first 11, and I'm probably not even like the first substitute either, or second, or potentially even third, I might as well just bounce in it, like go somewhere where I can play football, whether it's Brighton or I don't know. I have zero idea where he even would play, but he just needs to go somewhere and play some football because he's reaching that part of his career where it's like you're dithering now. Like I can't remember how old he is. Is he 21?
About 21, 22, I'd say.
Yeah, so you're reaching that.
I think he's 22.
Yeah, 22. You're reaching that age where you're going to become even too old for the England under 21s, and you ain't kicking ball here. Yeah, you need to start shifting real soon. Do you know what I mean? And I think Liverpool don't really need someone like him. And if you did, you just need a better version of whatever he is. So I know you're talking about Wirtz or whatever. Wirtz is of a different stratosphere to like a Harvey Elliott anyway. But even if you're just thinking about like other types of midfielders that we've got in the team, I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, yeah, but wouldn't you just sign someone who's just better than Elliott? Like, and then at least that way that person can be the first choice. And then whoever's first choice right now would move to the bench. Elliott's now third. I don't feel like he wants to be a third choice rotation piece. You know what I mean? Next season, I feel like he seems like someone who wants to kick ball. He's good enough to kick ball in the Premier League 100%. But we're Liverpool, man. Like, we got to get out of this kind of thinking of like, yeah, like I heard what you're saying about, loan him out. And I'm like, that's just wasting time. Do you know what I mean? Like, why would you loan him out to bring him back? Like, what would bringing him back solve for? More for him. But even for Liverpool, it's just another spot in the team kind of thing. I'm just like, nah.
You know what else is important as well, which G's just touched on there, is if he doesn't play, his value goes down.
Yeah, there's that too.
And we don't want to be selling Elliott for like 20 million when he's worth 30, 35 now. You get good money for Elliott. Like, there's no point holding on to him for his value to devalue, like, because we got a habit of doing that. How many times have we done that? Like, we just held on to players and then we ended up not getting any money for them. Like, that's like, we can't be doing that stuff now. Like,
what about you then, Sav, bro? Because I don't know if you saw the quotes but you obviously watched the game. He got a goal and assist, but I see people crashing out on him in terms of his performance. I thought in moments, he was good. A few moments I thought he could have been a bit stronger, a bit negative in one or two moments. But overall, his job in the 10 is to score and assist, and he did that.
I thought he was good. Not amazing, but people don't really have the same energy for these games, because like 1 minute the game don't mean anything and that. And then you're expecting Harvey to do something else, and it's like, oh, this was your chance to show Slot. He's not showing Slot anything, bro. If he was going to show Slot, he would have played you when it was going to mean something, not when it doesn't mean anything. You know what I mean? If Slot's going to wait till the last 2 games of the season and he only started his first game a week ago, then Slot ain't as good as you think he is. Why would he wait this long to show something? Bro, we saw him in pre-season. He got injured. He was good in pre-season, but to be fair, even though he was good in pre-season, the first team were away because we had an international tournament before that. So he doesn't know what position he wants to play in because even though you're right, that is the job of a 10. And any other time, man gets a goal and assist in this team, everyone's always raving about whoever does that. But when it's Elliott, it doesn't matter all of a sudden. That's weird to me, bro. And yeah, he played in the 10. That's the job of a 10. But Slot doesn't even play him as a 10. Like, he played him there yesterday, but when he spoke to before, and you brought this up before in that press conference, he basically said, like, the reason is because Salah's always playing on it. So that means you see him as a right winger at that point. I just think, I don't think it's got anything to do with Elliott's talent. Some players just don't fit the way someone does a certain job, and Elliott's time would have been. I promise, if Klopp had stayed another season and Elliott was fit, he would have started using Elliott, bro. But that's because he plays completely different. And obviously, you saw that previous season, he'd got like 11 assists off the bench and stuff like that. Some people end up being subs their whole life, and like I hear this ambition thing and that, but some people just end up being that. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was that his whole career at Man U, bro, and he had a great career. I agree he's good enough to play in the Prem at most teams anyway, as long as the team plays a certain way. Funny enough, he'd probably still look good at Fulham, which is jokes. I don't know. Like, for me, I just like him in it, bro, but it is what it is at this point. I just don't think Slot's going to change the way he's doing stuff, which is okay. You know what I mean? Logically, you would probably just move him on. And for his own career, I don't really know what the kid wants on it. You know what I mean? It's probably hard for him because obviously he's reached the pinnacle as a Liverpool fan. That's what he wants to do. But I'll probably
make a decision.
Yeah, if I'd leave the country if I was him. At this, the age is at now, and you've already got that, whatever, it's not a chip on your shoulder, but that thing to, I want to play for the club that I love and that, you've already done it quick, early, and you're young, so I'd go to another country and make a name there, bro, like Billy Gilmore and them, man, because they're killing it over at Napoli, bro.
I'll tell you, we might need a number 10 soon. Bayer Leverkusen.
Send him there to go and play a little spot deal.
Hudson and Doyle went Leverkusen, on.
Yeah, a little
might need a number 10 soon.
And thingy went, and Liam Bailey was there, Damari went there.
Yeah,
like, why not?
That Fulham shout sounds good, by the way. Like, I didn't even think of Fulham, but that's a good shout.
Yeah, that's what I just thought, man. Like, because when I look at like Smith Rowe and that as well, and they've got like a young team over there. They've got some experience and then younger players as well. The way Marco Silva plays, you know what I mean? Although
the only thing is though, every time Elliott plays against Fulham, he gets booed.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. They don't like him anymore, right?
Even though he wasn't their player, really, he didn't come from their youth team.
Yeah,
Bit weird.
So it's a weird one, really. But yeah, I mean, I have no right to say where he should go. But I'm just thinking, if I was his age and I've already done whatever in the Prem, and whether I played a small part or a big part, I've got my trophies now. They're locked in the Prem. Like, I've got Premier League medals. So
I do think Wolves will bid for him, though. I do think Wolves will bid for him.
I wouldn't go if I'm him. I'm not going to Wolves.
No.
That's a death wish.
I think Fulham. I think Brighton in terms of the Premier League.
But you know what's mad? Yeah. So it's cut you in. Yeah.
Go on.
I agree with you. I wouldn't tell him to go Fulham. To go to Wolves, right? But at the same time, he might look at that. I have no idea, but he might just look at that and think, perfect, absolutely perfect. Slots, like there's a slot already there for me to come in to a team that's not expected to do anything outside of staying up in the league. So there's not that much pressure in terms of like in that kind of side of things. So I'm going to be more of that kind of player where I'm going to come in there and I'm going to actually be the talisman. Like, I'm going to be the Cunha replacement when he goes to Manchester
United. I think he needs that, G. I think he needs that.
But that's why I say I'm like, I'm not saying he can't get that at Fulham. I'm not saying that, but like
we be the talisman to Wolves, though. He won't.
Who's going to be the talisman?
Nobody. He won't be that guy at Wolves. He'll just be a guy.
No, I think
I don't think he's going to be a guy.
Just put A in front of his name. Just a guy.
No. I swear to God,
the facilitator. He'll be the facilitator, the flair.
Let's put it this way: if Cunha leaves that team, they're all like just the same. Like there is no. He's not going to come in there as a signing. I don't think he comes in and it's like, yeah, I'm just the same as who else is even there in the team, like Sarabia and that. Like, oh, if he's still there, but like, I don't think he gets seen as like. I think he would, because he'd be replacing Mateus Cunha only because of that. If Cunha was still there, obviously Cunha would be the Don. But I just look at it and I just think we thought that with like you lot's guy with by Tetic. Oh, take him to Leipzig and all these like let's do all of these kind of things, and then they go to these clubs, they fail, and then they have to drop down a couple of levels.
No, you are right, but that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm only saying good teams, bro. Like Wolves are so up and down in the way their clubs run, and that 1 minute. Like,
no, but that might be perfect. What I'm saying is that like
it won't be perfect if you get.
I think he can go.
Become the talisman and they get relegated, it won't be perfect. Bro.
But they might not. The point is that like they could easily get relegated. I definitely can see that happening potentially.
So Harvey go there and get relegated.
But at the same time, I'm like, is that his level? Though? Like I said, we think that these teams that we're talking about are his level because obviously how he's obviously been here. And I'm not saying that they're not at all. I think he can go there and do a job. But I've seen it a lot with these players. We think that they're this level.
You don't miss my point. I agree with you 100%. I'm just saying Wolves in particular, no. Say any other team on Wolves' level, the way the clubs ran, safe. I'm just saying, trust me, Wolves, no, bro. The way the clubs runs up and down. But like, for example, without this season, you would have said Nottingham the same level as Wolves because without this season, Nottingham was the 17th. Nottingham, fine. The way the clubs ran, cool. Wolves,
Nottingham would be a good shot.
Wolves are not like I'm talking. It's probably because I'm overthinking it. But Wolves are you got members of staff fighting each other, managers dashed around.
Bro, everyone punching up each other.
Even like Leeds has just come up, but they're a better outfit than that kind of thing. It's just like Wolves itself. Nah, but I'm not saying you're wrong. You get what I'm saying? And I'm talking.
I fully get where it's sometimes I just think I'll be real. You see, with like Liverpool, I do think that, and you're not doing it, and no one here is doing it, by the way. I do think that we do, as a fan base, we overrate the level that we think the players are.
No, we do. You're 100%.
So when they finally go to these clubs, and like I said, we've seen players go to certain clubs, and I'm like, bro, you look so far off of their level, and we don't even consider that level to be
based on Harvey's level at the moment and how he's been. He doesn't look out of place at any Premier League club, from the bottom to the top. So, like, if you play for Everton, safe, makes sense. If you play for Ipswich, safe, makes sense. Wouldn't tell the difference. So that's me. I'm saying that.
Everton would actually be a good club to him.
Whoa. Yeah, we ain't trying to.
He won't play for them, but Everton.
No. But if I'm just
Everton with David Moyes and that, like, it would work in that. But when I look at some of the Ipswich players and that, there's some of the guys that I rate in their squad, and they've been playing better than Harvey has the last season. I know it's not Harvey's fault in game time, but they have been playing better than him. They've got quite a few of them. They got one dude, the one who what's his name? You know, the one who is he's got the same player build as Grealish, bro. Same hair, same player build, everything.
Clark.
Yeah, all of these man.
You just look like a reball. When I see him, I'm like, you just look like a reball Grealish. Like,
there's another one in it at Nottingham as well, Jota in it. He looks like he's got the Grealish thing as well, bro. They all look the same.
Oh, is it Jota? Yeah. One of them looks like Grealish.
Yeah, I'm like, Nottingham Jota, bro. Same player build, bro.
All right, lads, let's shift the conversation and I'll get JJ's thoughts on it as well. Jurgen Klopp, bruv, looks like he might be on his way. I saw JJ's tweet this morning, or tweet under a tweet. Might be back in football management, man. Looking to go to Roma as the gaffer. Hey, might be cold still, man. Good to have Jurgen back if that's what he's deciding to do. Come back into management. JJ, over to you, bruv. What's your thought? I did see your tweet.
Before you go, JJ, Fabrizio already said that it's a non-stop.
Yeah, it's already fake news, bro.
That was fake news.
So, hey, go on, Jack.
I mean, look, if it's fake news, it's fake news. It is what it is. If it's fake news, then yeah, he's obviously Jurgen Klopp said he doesn't want to. He don't think he's going back into management. Not anytime soon. Not next year. It'd have been funny though if he did become Roma manager, innit? It'd have been funny. It'd have been. Do you know what I mean? All the Liverpool fans had, like you got to stay on your word. You can't change your mind. Boy, he would have changed his mind again. So and done it when he came to Liverpool as well. He told the Dortmund fans, "Yeah, I won't be managing for a while." 6-8 months later, Liverpool come knocking. He's like, "Yeah, Jamie's on the beat." So look, it is what it is. Yeah, man.
But there's two times, right? He's been, was it one for Germany? Then it was another. What I remember another club that he was linked with as well.
Real
Madrid, and then obviously now Roma. Like the brother can't just be popping stories out of nowhere.
No. His agent is having communicate talks in it, and ultimately
someone's leaking it. Someone just keeps
someone's leaking it, and listen, at his level, innit, he ain't got an entourage around him and stuff. It'll be his agent, it'll be Klopp. That'll be it. Do you know what I mean? It's coming from two people. So look, it is what it is. I'm not fussed. Like, that's his career, innit? Like, why am I? I'm not gonna get annoyed at that. I'm just finding it interesting how the narrative isn't about. You know what I mean? Because if he ends up going, look, we're all assuming Xabi Alonso goes Madrid in that, right?
Yeah, he's done. That's done.
Already done, yeah.
Yeah, that's done.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you know, if Jurgen Klopp ends up going Bayern or somewhere else, like, what are we gonna sit there and be like, yeah, Jurgen, like, I need to see the same energy personally. That's what it is. I need to hear that Jurgen Klopp told us this. He gave us his word. This is why he was leaving, and now he's gone to Roma, isn't it? So maybe there's other reasons as to why he left. Maybe
it's quite funny though, isn't it? Because
where you going with that one, Jerry?
Maybe there's other reasons. Maybe it's because of Edwards. Maybe it's because he was sick and tired of. Do you know what I mean, the pressure? Maybe he was sick and tired of just the constant narrative. Maybe he wanted a break, and now
maybe he just got compensation for another reason.
What do you mean?
He got paid off. Him and his staff got paid off when they left Liverpool.
I mean,
we know that it came out of the finances.
It's about a contract, isn't it? So you would do.
Yeah,
it always happens.
Yeah, why would you be paid off your contract if you were just leaving?
Football fans change their mind all the time, bruv. So I don't see why people in football can't change their mind. He's not, because this has been.
Why would you be paid off your contract if you were just leaving the club? If you were resigning, why would you get paid off your contract?
I don't see the problem.
I always ask that question.
Well, I don't know if he's been paid off, innit? I don't know if he's been paid off. So
he was. It came out in the money, like when they did the finances. There was an extra 30 million that was paid off to the staff and Jurgen.
Well, that means it probably would have been something in his contract already done.
Yeah.
Right, don't want to assume that he got sacked. He gets sacked. If he got sacked.
Well, at the end of the day, bro, like I said, everyone changes their mind on stuff. So he hasn't, but I don't see what the issue is. Like,
but that's my point.
I know your point, because it's the same point what they had with Trent, and it's like he changed his mind. Oh yeah, Trent said he never would want to whatever. At one point, he had an interview and said that if he had to choose, it would be Barcelona. Well, it isn't. So life happens, bro. Like, it's people ain't been in a certain position. They don't know what it's like, innit? So I don't understand why everyone gets all like.
What my point is more so, right, when I'm talking about the whole Jurgen Klopp thing, like, we don't know what's behind the scenes, right? Is that we're looking at it from the outside, innit? From the outside. So from the outside, you can go around and I can have a look and be like, rah, like, do you know what I mean? It's all great, it's all rosy, it's fantastic. But when you're in that situation, right, it might not be as good as you think. There might be a lot of toxicity, there might be physios that you don't get on with, there might be do you know what I mean? You don't know the environment. There's more that makes up a club than just the kind of fans, players, manager, and then the club. Like, there's so many little things that contribute to a working environment. Do you know what I mean? So you just don't know. You might be fed up with them
damn Doc's blood.
Yeah, listen, you just don't know. You might be fed up of the fact that you know Liverpool fans can be very, very intense. So the fact that you can't walk around the set, for example. Do you know what I mean? You just don't know. No, but I'm saying you just don't know.
There is another thing as well. There is another thing as well. Leipzig had a crap season, by the way. They're not even in Europe, Leipzig. So he might just be jumping ship.
It's not the header. It's Red Bull he works for, though, isn't it?
Yeah, Red Bull.
Yeah, I think as well with Jurgen Klopp, right? He sounds like he looks like the type of individual that he will struggle to retire and just be comfortable retiring.
Yep.
He looks like someone that he goes along this thing like, I'm gonna retire. But every single time in his career, he's had this sabbatical, quote unquote, or I'm just not gonna do this football for a long time. Like 6 months later, he's back in the talks in discussions of being a manager. And it's happened when he left Dortmund. It's happened now when he left obviously Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? This is just. I just think
you've never had that though. Sometimes, like in life, normally you can't get a small. you can't get like a big break in it. You can only get like a small, like a week off here or there.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like you need longer. If in everyone's job you could get like 6 months off at a time, you'd probably be happy most of the time.
Yeah.
It's just that you feel like I need all this time, and then he gets home and he moves and that, and it's like, oh, you get to chill with the missus. You get there and you realize, nah, I'm going tennis with the girls. What I've been doing? Like, I don't. You think that you're just gonna come home and I'm gonna chill with you? Like when you was out on away days in Europa League and that, I was out here with playing tennis with the girls. Now you want me to stay? Nah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, so my missus don't really need me at home.
But it's all that stuff in it. It's all that stuff. It's like you're sitting there and he's just probably thinking like, all right, I had a playing career. So from the age of like whenever my debut, so 18, I've been in football. I've just been in football.
I gotta go, guys. See you later, man. All right.
Big up, bro.
But I'm in football, right? So I'm in football. I then become a player manager and I've been in football. I go on to this next level, then and this whole time you've just been in football. To just take a break and stop doing what you're doing, right? Like only certain individuals can do that. There's certain individuals that like when I retire, it's it. Like I'm cool with it. He seems like like especially when you go into management, you're obsessed with football, innit? At that level, like you're obsessed with it.
Yeah.
So he's watching football, he's watching this, he sees Jurgen Klopp winning this. A bit of them will be like, what the hell? Like we could have won. Like all that stuff will be going through your head. All that stuff will be going through your head, and then ego comes into it, and you're like, nah, I want to go and win. And you know, and you hear Roma, and you think, all right, are Roma this potential sleeping giant? You know, that there were big,
great fans, great city,
great club, great support, but they're not at that level. When you hear that link with that, you're like, oh, it kind of fits into the narrative of what Jurgen Klopp is, isn't it? In terms of taking a team over that's, you know, an established name, but maybe hasn't achieved what they want, and he gets, I guess, the buzz and excitement from that. And I think with Liverpool at the stage they were at, I don't think he liked being the Don Dadas. I don't think he thrived on that. He liked being the underdog and having this project that he can build.
You said that because that's what G said to me yesterday. That's exactly what G said. The same thing. Is like, it's like I don't hate Klopp and that. It's just that he got to the point where he don't feel like he wants to dominate stuff. And it's true. That's why Roma is way more perfect. When there was the Madrid links, I was just laughing. I'm like, he ain't going Madrid. That without being rude, that's almost too easy for him.
Yeah.
It's like that's not the biggest challenge because the way I see it is they're gonna win something anyway. But Roma's like proper close. You saw what happened when you seen how Roma treat people, innit? Like when they won
like Tammy Abraham and that, like
remember when Thingy signed for them, Dybala, brother, and they shut down the whole city.
Yeah, you see how crazy that was. They shut the whole city down.
That's definitely them kind of fans. But Jerry's right, man. Everyone
and
has
there's so many like similarities. You go and look at like Totti, one club man, like what it means to them. Like, do you know what I mean? There's so many similarities.
Dortmund, Roma, and Liverpool, same shit, bro. Exactly the same shit. And even though they shut it down, this happens to loads of older men and that and women. Like that's why billionaires still work, bro. Because it's like, I remember billion, they're gonna chill now. And it's like, what am I supposed to do, blood? Like I'm rich.
The difference you got with like billionaires and that, right, is that you can have multiple different businesses that go and tickle your fancy, innit? Or you can. It's very difficult for someone that's just unfortunately, like I know Jurgen Klopp's there, but he's no like tech mogul or anything like that. He's just a brother that likes football and he's done really well in it, so he's got money as a result. But that's the only way he's making his money, unless I'm going to have property and stuff. But that doesn't fulfill him. Do you know what I mean? That's not fulfilling for him. It's been on the training ground, probably is having the one-to-one human interactions and stuff. So he's going to want to, probably. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Like when I hear, I always said I think he's going to go back into management. When he came out, I was like, nah.
I think so as well. He has to, man. Football needs him again, bro, to come and be a manager, bro. You need that Jurgen Klopp somewhere else, man, doing something crazy.
Guardiola's going to find it hard though. When he's done, he's going to find it hard. That's the kind of geezer that would like punch up his missus and that, bro, because he's missing football.
Do you know what? Do you know what it would be like? You know, but he'll be walking the dog. And man just having a simple five side. Man just come up like, guys. And then you just stop it. Now you need to, man, start showing you, you're like, bro, come on, man.
Yeah, 2-2 didn't even realize that his dog's run up on that blood. Dog's missing.
Yeah, we're just kicking the ball around, bro. We didn't need the tactical stuff. We don't need all that. We're just chilling. We're just playing ball. Shifting the conversation, man. I saw this from AFTV. Why they just won't leave us alone, bro? Let us just chill in our own environment. Let us live in our bubble. Let's just enjoy football. But basically, these men, they were saying, obviously, over the last 2 years, they've hit a good number in it, and we're celebrating 86. Just shows that they're a better team than we are, because our ceiling is 86, but their floor is 89. I don't understand their problem, bruv, with Liverpool Football Club.
I don't even get it. What's the highest? Is that the highest point they've ever finished on, though? 89?
No, I think that's what they finished on over the last two seasons, isn't it? For them.
Did they realise that makes them look worse, not better?
I know this, but I don't understand why they think it makes them look better, bro.
The reason why they've used 2 years as well and not separated the years is because if you separate the years, then you can have the 1 year when you've got more points than us, but this year you don't, bro. So it's stupid, and also we don't care, bro. Because why don't they take them points and do it against their invincibles? Because you got more points than them too. So why don't you dish your own invincibles, Henry and them, man, blood, and see if Henry and that care. Disgusting, bro.
What I would say to that, is from an Arsenal perspective, it's just like, to be fair, I remember we done it. We've done this before, innit? Liverpool fans have done this. They've done we've got 90 points and we still haven't won the league. Like any other season, we would have won it. It's just disgusting. Cheating Man City. So we have done it, innit? And that annoyed me at the same time. And Arsenal just be quiet about it. But speaking on this, right? I'm not gonna lie. After the performance against Spurs, this is unacceptable.
Yeah.
Like I know some people are trying to do the narrative. It doesn't matter. We won the league, and we're just celebrating and stuff. For me, that's worrying for next season. Now, I might be proven wrong, and I know a lot of people in the chat will go mad, right? But the best of the best, and that's Man City in terms of how they went and operated, right? They just found another target. So they won the league. Now we're going to get 100 points and 100 goals, and they just didn't lose, right? I don't want us to become this team where we win something and then you kind of drop off, because everyone just needs to be on the beach already. Whereas we should just be really like, let's go and kick on and keep that momentum up for next season. Because you don't know what Man City is going to come back. You don't know what type of Arsenal is going to come back. And I don't know. I'm not really satisfied with that type.
I'm the same, man. I know Ent and G don't agree with it, but I just don't like seeing Liverpool lose anyway. But to me, I'm just like, bruv, set precedent for what's going forward, innit, man? Like, dominate what's left of the league, get as much points as you can. Yes, if you just naturally you can lose a game anyway. So if you just lose Brighton or whatever, fine. But come on, man, like, just going up with a whimper. And like I said, you think I want to lose to Palace and then pick up a trophy after, bro? Like, don't get me wrong, it's not going to take away that we've won the league, bro. That stinks, bro. That stinks, man. Like, do something. And I know we don't win the league that often, so man, I'm just trying to enjoy it and that. But so am I, bruv. And I don't enjoy seeing Liverpool lose games, bruv. It stinks, bruv. And the thing is, we were bad before we won the league. It's just that we got so many points ahead that it's like, oh yeah, we can just go over the line pretty easy. Yeah. We've been stinky in 2025, bruv. We got about 3 good games in the whole of 2025. The rest of them was
a Spurs game. And one of them was a Spurs game, innit?
Yeah. The rest of them have been terrible, bro. Boxed up by PSG, boxed up by Newcastle, boxed up by Arsenal, boxed up by Chelsea. Arsenal just came out in the second half and just done what they wanted in that, bro. And we just allowed them, bruv. At least punch up Arsenal, innit? At least, bruv.
Yeah, I don't know, innit? I've seen, obviously, Arsenal, Man City dominate. And when they dominate...
What about, though, from the other side? I know you think, obviously, they're going to improve. The expectation is for Man City and Arsenal to improve, and that's a fair point. But also, we could as well. So I think maybe from the other fans that's probably sitting on the other side, they're probably looking at it going, well, we could improve. We weren't as good. So they have to, but look, okay, I'll paint it this way and then I'll let you go. They have to improve a hell of a lot based on where they are currently, the point gap that we've created. Yeah? So that means they have to get the transfer window right and then they have to get the points tally right in terms of to catch us. Doesn't mean that both seasons are going to be the same. We could win it on less, we could have less points, but we're just using that this season as a measuring stick. Liverpool only have to improve the squad in the areas that we saw that we needed. Maybe a new left back, maybe sort out the right back, maybe get a DM and get a striker. If we could do this without those, and we're saying there's still areas we can fix, say we fix those in the summer, your point of view has to then change going forward. Because that means we're not only going to be better because we've fixed these areas, now that's going to put us in a position to be even more successful. Whilst Arsenal has to get the Premier League right, they have to get their transfer right, and then they have to be massively consistent to be able to match us as well.
Do you know what the biggest, for me, indicator is of a team that's going to go and improve for me, personally, right? Is not always how you start, but how you finish, right? And how that leads on into momentum. Liverpool, at their best, have always been a team that when they've gone and done really well, and maybe they haven't won, they've kicked on and used that for the next season. The way you are going out with a whimper now, right? is like I don't know. Like if I was my coach, right, and I've seen my team win the league, yeah, like which I did with my team, right, and I saw performances drop. I was more annoyed at that, and I couldn't care about that than winning the league. You won the league, cool. It's done now. Like it's done. Like stop partying about it. It's done. When you speak about the elite players that have gone and won, you hear Henry talk about football. He's just like, yeah. It's the next game though. The league's done now. Why? Like you won it now. You had your little celebration. You're gonna have your time to lift the trophy. You got a game to win though. Show that you're dominant. To prove that you're dominant, innit? Don't do this. Yeah, we've won the league and make it seem like it's the last league you're ever gonna win. And then next season, and obviously in the transfer window, Liverpool are operating like that 100%. Like we're going like that. So that's not to take away from that. But on the pitch, I still want to go and see a level of performance that's like, all right, Liverpool are serious. Not like you won it and it was just like a fluke because this happened and they were poor and all of a sudden your points. You're like Liverpool. That's the standard, innit? You should be getting 90 points. Anything below that, yeah, you won the league, but you should be like, no, we should have got 90 points though. That's for me. That's the mentality I'd want to see.
Do you think a couple of things plays into that as well? Maybe I'm just trying to make excuses here. One, obviously, you compared like the old school players. I think their mentality is completely different to the ones we have now. We only have a select few now with that world class next game mentality. I think most of these players now just happy to be footballers in a sense. Also, as well, not being able to celebrate the last one. Do you think that could play into a factor of as well? Because yeah, we did celebrate, but we didn't get to celebrate and really enjoy it. It felt like the season ended, we were champions, and then we had to go into next season. But now there's like, oh, we're looking forward to something else. That's why I said, does it sound like an excuse, or could those?
I don't know. Me personally, like even like with the partying and stuff, like again, it's their prerogative, innit? Like ultimately, whether Liverpool win the league or not, it doesn't make an effect on my life. I still got to go work. I've still got to get up and do my. I mean, it doesn't have any bearing on what I do, right? But if it's me, I'm like, yeah, we have a celebration at the end of the season, innit? Like, yeah, we have a little on the day when we win the league. But why am I going to Dubai? Why is my manager going to like that stuff? Like, for me, it's a bit like, would Pep have done that? Would Jurgen have done that? Would Alex Ferguson have done that? And those are the best of the best. And right now, your Slot slightly gives me the impression of like he's just happy he's won the league. Like he can't almost believe it. And like even when I go back to like his words in the Champions League when he's like, oh my God, that's the biggest game I've been involved in and stuff. Obviously, to a certain extent, he is a novice, but he's giving me that kind of, well, this should be normal. Like you need to approach it like it's normal. Like, yeah, I'm thinking of the next season already. And it needs to be like that mentality is set in there already. So that culture's there. What you don't want is people on the beach when you're coming in, because ultimately what's going to happen is people on the beach now. You're then going to go away on holiday and then you're coming back and people are on the beach. And I'm not saying this will happen. I'm just worried that, and I don't want it to happen, if that makes sense. I don't want the chat to move mad. Like, I don't want it to be a situation where we start the next season and it's like, yeah, we've got these players in and stuff, but we're like, oh my God, why are the performances poor? And why does it look like these guys are just satisfied? And why has Gravenberch not gone to another level? And why are the players that have done well, right, that we didn't think might do well, why are they not kicking on? Do you know what I mean? And you can see there's certain players like a Bradley will have more to fight for and stuff, but there's pure players there that still need to be fighting for, like their place in the team. So yeah, you can go and rest, but the levels have been poor.
I agree, man. It just doesn't seem professional to me, regardless. I get what everyone's saying and that, and we're fans in it, not them, but it doesn't seem professional, bro. You got a job to do still. You've won the league, but you've still got 38 games to play. So play the rest of the games and win. The day you win the title, yeah, there's a little bit of partying on that day, a bit of fun after the game and that, like we all saw. Then you go back to training. He might give you a day off, brother, then go back to training.
Yeah.
And then the next game done. And then the next time you party is when you win, when you pick up the trophy, because on that day, the league's actually done and we don't have training the next morning. And I got pre-season to chill because...
And then you got the parade and you...
Yeah, exactly, because that kind of attitude that you're talking about, I'd hate that to be like... And obviously there's no proof, but if man go to next season... And levels drop on some, man, and it's like it's almost like the attitude is, I'm a Premier League winner now, but I'm chilling, bro. Like, nah, bro, that's not how people dominate, bro. They go again, like they're ready. Like, nah, I'm not resting on my laurels. We celebrated that now, because remember, in the Prem, you don't take the title off somebody. Like, it doesn't work like it does in like boxing and that. You don't fight the guy. For all you know, bro, like if Arsenal win and won the league next season, we could be fifth, bro. They ain't took the title off us. They've just won the title, bro. So it doesn't really work like that. So I don't particularly like it. I think that they should do a bit better. It just doesn't seem very professional to me, man. But I get why people feel like that. It's just not my thing, bro, at all. And I don't like Liverpool losing, bro. You get me? Because if all the fans decided just not turn up to the stadium and that, I'm sure everyone would have something to say, like, oh, why is the fans not supporting? No, if everyone's not being professional, just run me my ticket money back, bro. And then you lot playing an empty stadium since you want to dance and that.
Yeah, 100.
I think that's that. But obviously, the sections of fans are going to go there. I don't think they even care about winning or losing now. I think they just want to be there for the moment.
Yeah, but
but you're going. But the thing is, you're going to the games and you're losing matches just to go and what?
Celebrate. No, but I think on a hindsight, I think overall, yeah, you're right. But if you're talking about the last game of this, all right, take their away fans yesterday. These men paid their hard-earned money. We lost the game, and they was moving like it was a carnival after the game, bro. So you can see that from that side, they don't care like that. They don't care.
But that's my point, and that worries me, innit? That worries me because on the flip side, you're saying you don't care, but if Liverpool don't go and then strengthen in the window, that FSG, we're not being professional, we're not taking advantage of our position.
We're doing both. We're partying and strengthening.
No. You're not. I'm telling you.
But we are. We got a right back. We're getting a left back.
Also, as well, and your point was valid when you said that people the same could go for the same teams where they need to get better. But it also might not work like that because we finished however many points we did behind Man City and Arsenal last season. The only signing we made was Slot. So it's not like, things are going to get better just because we're also going to improve because we've signed players. Now, the other teams might not have to do much. Just because it seems, because they're far off the pace now, doesn't mean that even if they make one signing next season, it might not change anything for them. And because that's what happened to us. We literally finished however many points behind Man City and Arsenal, came into this season. We ain't used Chiesa, and Mohamed Asfili's been playing for Valencia, bro. So it's not based on any signings. It's just tweaking tactics. If Arteta decides to tweak tactics next season and doesn't get certain injuries and buys one player, it might change everything for them. And then all of a sudden, it's not that hard to catch up, or Chelsea might be a little bit better. Man City might just be having a season off.
I don't disagree, Seth. But the only thing I would say, just to add to it, I don't disagree at all. But the only difference, I think you're right about Arsenal. I think maybe one or two, no injuries, they're a cold team. They're a good team. But I think with Man City, they've lost their fear factor for me, personally. I feel like now, before when teams played them, it used to be like, yo, we could get this, we might concede 6. I think now everyone's like, yo, who cares about these? They have to get that back. They have to get the fear factor back.
But do what is that actually plays into their hands. Do you know why? Because all it takes, right? And you know they've got the player to do it. If they don't have it, you go to City, you don't have a bit of a fear factor, and you try to come out, and all of a sudden Haaland clicks again, yeah, and he gets to a 40, 50 goals like he usually does. Remember, this is a 20 normal season, 20 goals, yeah, like human level, muggle, level season, right? If he goes to superhuman season, and a couple of the other players click, and Pep Guardiola gets it right, you not taking that team seriously means you're losing 10-0. We've seen it.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree.
And that's for me is more worrying. It's more worrying because for me it's not like I don't think they're finished. It's like with Liverpool, like when Liverpool are doing badly. It's like you guys, if you're not taking us seriously now, or you think you're confident now. Try to do that, and this is what's happened, isn't it? Even you look at this season, and some teams try to go and come out and press us and do all of this. All of a sudden, you hit you on the counter. All of a sudden, now that fear factor comes into it. And I think all it takes is a couple games. Football's like that.
No, you're right. But what I've noticed as well, the other teams in the Premier League, you guys are, we've spoken about the teams there, and there's a few teams, like even Palace, bro, the way they played against them. There's teams now that not only are they not scared of them, they have players that could hurt them as well. And that's the same goes for us.
But they've always had that. The problem is, right? You see,
you say you always, but some of these players that's come in, they've come in from this season and last as well. So
100%. But with City, right? Even if you look at that final, right? City created enough chances, created enough dispatch, couldn't put the ball in the back of the net, right? If City clock and that's obviously sometimes the most difficult thing in football. But if they can go and all of a sudden, those couple chances that they have just go in, right? All of a sudden now they're 2-0 up. And the best example I can use for that is when Palace played City last time, where the first half, they had enough of the ball, but got caught on the counter like 2 or 3 times, yeah? And conceded 2 goals, should have been 3-0 up, right? They went into half time. City came back out, and all of a sudden the goals came in, and they beat them like 5-3. And that's them at their worst. And this is it's like you can't take your eye off the ball and be like, yeah, they've dropped off. I don't think they're gonna be like this. And no, you have to take it as though they are going to be at their best. You cannot allow. That's what City allowed. That's why Liverpool and City were so good, is because you had the idea of you could not slip up. You could not drop off. And when I look, I'm even just thinking now, when's the last time Liverpool, that last 5 games, they didn't even get, like, they got 1 win back into the season? Liverpool usually, when you've had Klopp,
we know the game.
That's because we never won.
Doesn't matter whether we're in to win the league, whether we're not.
Oh, but it's true though. But that has to play into a factor, because when we did win it, we won it by blitz in the league. So maybe there wasn't the next game we lost. I can't remember the results after that. But every single time other than that, we've competed against City. We've had to go to the last day, so there was no like drop off, or we couldn't have had a drop off.
But when we were going fourth, let's say when we got top 4, right? When we got top 4, we still had 2-3 games left of the season. We weren't losing those games.
Yeah, but we were trying to get for Champions League though.
Yeah, but even if we were, even let's say we secure Champions League, we never took our foot off the pedal because Klopp wouldn't allow that. That's my point. Klopp never, regardless of what we think, right? Klopp never allowed players to take their foot off the ball. It doesn't matter if the game was 2-0, we were 5-0 down, whether we're 10-0 down, you're going 100 miles an hour the whole time, and you'll get back in training the next day until the season's finished. That's what made Klopp great, you know? It wasn't this, we're going to be relaxed, because you couldn't afford to be relaxed.
I'm with all you lot as well. I'm on the team celebrating as much as the one. I'm just saying delay the celebration, bro.
Delay the celebration. Celebrate, like the players.
You've only got to wait 3 weeks, bro. Yeah, like it's only 3 weeks.
Wait, bro.
And you can go on holiday with your family and that anyway, and you're gonna have a parade. But like, what more do you want, bro? Are you professionals or not? That's kind of crazy to me, bro. And I just like, the thing is, I don't mind everyone having different opinions and that. I just don't need man telling me that I shouldn't feel like that. I'm just saying that, like, I don't like it. I don't even like that it kind of ruins the integrity of the league as well, because we're playing teams that still have to play for something and that, bro, and we're being lackadaisical with it. You know what I mean? I don't really like that, bro. Everyone should be playing to their normal capacity, bro. Simple as. I'm trying to man get in Champions League football because we just decided we didn't want to turn up on that. Fuck all of that.
What about this from Carra and stuff? Leads into what you're saying. So he says it feels like the board is the one who sanctioned it. Partying and going on a little vacay. Mindset seeps through the team. Slot is new at this, which is true. He's, not new at winning the league, but he's new being in the Premier League and winning this trophy. He said he forgives it, but next trophy, act like we've been here. League was gone way early.
I like you've been here from the beginning. I'm not trying to hear like you've been here from the beginning, bro.
And bear man, I'm putting it out there as well. Off the field, right? It seems that Liverpool are operating in the right. We haven't seen that before, right?
Yeah.
But for me, ultimately, I know we get excited by the off the field stuff, but the on the field stuff matters the most, because that's what you've got at hand right now, innit? Like, it doesn't matter what players are coming in, what players aren't coming in, what players are leaving. It's the players that you've got at your disposal and how you're going to operate. And for me, it's just I want everything to be in unison. I want us to be as professional and as efficient as we are off the field right now, in terms of trying to get Kerkez, Frimpong, this Wirtz news, whoever else comes in, right? I want us to be the same on the pitch as well. I want it to be so clinical where it's like, you can make changes and stuff, but Liverpool are just still winning. And this is because you want to, I don't know, I want to be that dominant team, innit? That's what I want personally. I know other people maybe don't care, but I want us to be dominant throughout the whole thing. I like the fact that when you looked at, well, from a City perspective, I'd love Liverpool to have that. We got 100 points. We got 100 points now, or we got 100 goals, or Salah, now you're breaking your record, and we play to our best ability to enable him to break the record. Right now, it's just like you're going through the motions. I don't know.
Well, if you didn't miss from 3 yards, it would have been all right. But listen, moving on. Jamie Carragher's team of the week and Gary Neville's team of the week. Which one do you guys prefer? How did Nunez make
Starboy
it
in this team? So.
I know you like him, bro, but when did he make it in there?
Great,
all season?
He's been great all season.
Outstanding all season.
He's been great all season.
He's got like 10
Why are you even arguing with me, bro?
No, he's been great all season.
He's been great all season.
It's awesome, bro. You know what I mean? Was it Nunez?
Who would you put a right back against?
Trent, didn't it?
Trent ain't been playing though.
He has been.
Oh, he had half a game.
Nah, but he's been good all
He
season.
came off the bench in one game, and then he came off the pitch in the other, bruv. So he didn't. I'm not saying who would you have instead of Munoz? I'm not trying to like.
No, Trent. I would have Trent.
Okay, fair enough.
You're not being serious, bruv. I get it though.
No, why would Trent? Why would Trent not make it in the team? He's a part of the team that won the league, bro. Why would?
No, but
I thought you said he's not anymore. You said he's not part of that team.
No, not. But you're asking me.
You X'd him off. You X'd him off.
No, but you're asking me a question.
You
asked me a question. That's different. That's different, isn't it? Yeah, I said I don't want it, but he's definitely been a part of the team that's won the league. Munoz, all right.
Let me see the next one.
This is Gary's. No, was that Gary? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's Gary's. Yeah.
Yeah, go back. So Kerkez one. Oh, they both got Munoz in there.
Yeah. So go to the next one.
Go to
Gary. Yeah.
This ain't far off the one that Slot picked the other day. Still. Even if the one on the pitch was on the bench. Oh, they put Tielemans in there. Come on, Gary.
Yeah, Tielemans in there.
You have to be in there. Yeah.
Someone have to realise him still. Have to recognise Tielemans.
I think I prefer the other one. You know.
Although that's the midfield that we picked, you know, energy.
I know it is. I remember.
Same midfield.
But it is. I look back and I'm like, who's been better? I know Guimaraes has played the whole started the season.
Actually, we didn't. We ended up putting Guimaraes on the bench.
We did. We had
that Bruno thing. Remember, we didn't know which Bruno. I was saying Guimaraes.
Oh yeah, because you.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if it's Tonali's been better or Guimaraes. I don't know.
I would edge maybe towards Tonali slightly.
I feel like since Tonali came back into the team, it's like their level increased.
Yeah.
Them like winning games and getting back into the because before, remember it was looking. I remember there was discussions like, oh, is Eddie Howe? Is this over? Is it gonna? Do we need to get someone else in? Like it was just petering out. They were like 10th, 11th. Like Tonali came back in, the level increased, man.
That back five is. I'm all right with the back five, apart from Kerkez blood and. Nah, he shouldn't be in the team, but probably I could swap Milinkovic if I wanted to. He can be there. You could swap him from Morello if you wanted, or Gabriel, or Kanate. But I'm fine with that back five, and Tielemans being there's fine as well.
Quick question: why are the names in different colours? Does that mean something?
I have no idea.
Not sure.
No, I think it's because those are the players that are different in both teams.
Oh, in both teams.
Yeah. Okay, so Kerkez, Gravenberch, Tielemans, and Guimaraes and Buemo.
Who did we have up front? Chrisen?
Yes, we had Chris.
Well, not Isak. I didn't get.
No.
Okay, fair.
And did we have Murphy in the team or on the bench? I feel like he was in the team, innit?
I feel like he was in the team.
He was in the team.
Can I get? I'm not being a dickhead, bro. How's Declan Rice in this?
That would be that. That's why I was like, I wouldn't put Declan Rice in.
That's the recency stuff from Declan since like January has been good.
Because he's in the thing as well, and he's have the nominees for.
I mean, but we say that though. But even beginning of the season, right? How many of I remember so many deliveries, even against us, right, where his delivery contributed to them getting a goal and stuff in big games.
Oh yeah, I think set piece wise, he was incredible.
So you have to ultimately it's part of a game, and he's been ever present.
Yeah, bro. But you're talking about moments. Bro. Like, come on.
He's been good this season. I definitely couldn't say that. I just don't think he's been as consistent as a Tonali, a Tielemans, Bruno Guimaraes.
Yeah,
I don't think he's been consistent.
That's where I think like it's an Arsenal cloud. I think Rice in that midfield is the one person in that team where I can say and be like, you have been consistent. And when man have been injured,
I'm not saying he hasn't. I'm not saying he hasn't been consistent. I'm saying as consistent as those guys. He's been consistent, but when I look at Bruno Guimaraes, especially Tonali, like he's definitely not been. In my opinion, not even a notch on Tonali.
You know what I thought about that because I put Partey over Rice. I thought Partey has been the most consistent.
Oh, Partey to me, bro, he's been the most important midfield, bro. Yeah, Partey, without him in the midfield, bro, that midfield.
He's played right back as well, isn't it? In a lot of games, he's played right back as well.
He's been so important for them, like this season, like it's been ridiculous. But also, I think Rice has been more like he's been, I guess, looked at as important. Because of Ødegaard and the way that he's been this season. I reckon if
you know what else, bro? The fact that Rice in the latter half of the season has been scoring goals and they were Rice's. That's what he said himself after the game the other day. He said, like, it's about time I started adding goals to my game and that I get a bit more recognition. And yeah, it's true. So I have to score them goals and that.
He scored some good goals as well. I can't even front, boy. Can't even front.
Let's talk about this, brother, man. Yeah, when we jumped up yesterday, you man shut me down still, and then obviously news kind of just surfaced about him potentially going to Liverpool. So Man City's taken himself out the race. So it's Bayern and Liverpool. One journalist said he's definitely going to Bayern. The rest of them has kind of kept quiet around it. Have you guys thoughts changed?
My source is the same source, but he's going to Bayern. But...
Yeah, the only way he comes to a Liverpool is, again, just like other players. We're not a first choice option for these kind of players. Like, he wants to probably go to a Bayern. That's where he's looking to go. If Bayern can't pattern up whatever they're doing on that side in terms of that relationship, then I can see Liverpool being a very, very, possible option. But we're going to be getting the. It sounds weird. It's like you're getting really like a hand-me-down because he didn't really want to come to you, but there's no one else to really go to, so I'll come to you kind of thing. But
do you guys believe in any of the rumors that we put in a bid for him?
Oh yeah, I saw that. Did they give a price or not?
Nah, they just said we threw a first initial bid in there just to see.
It's never good when Liverpool throw in a bid, yeah, because we lowball people and that's our thing, bro. So.
But also, if we make a bid, that just means there's a player would have given us his camp would have given us a green light to say, yo, okay, there's a possibility here, and this is what it's going to cost.
Yeah. Little bidding war, innit? Like that.
I'm hearing, I just seen, was it Sky Sports Germany, innit? 18 minutes ago said Bayern have agreements in place with the player, but the big question is if they can find a resolution with Bayer Leverkusen. Liverpool are pushing really hard to sign and convince Florian Wirtz. I don't think we get him. I just don't think. I think it's what Savage said. I think he's already had. It's the whole Caicedo thing again. He's already had an agreement with Bayern Munich. Personal terms are already agreed. He wants to go. It's just about the clubs now finding a solution, which ultimately they'll have to because it's Bayer Leverkusen. They can't turn down that type of money from Bayern Munich, innit?
If the agreement is there, and I don't disagree there is, why would we waste our time if we didn't think that there was like reasons or the players' camps giving us reasons to...
Because he probably has given us reason to think that, but it's smart business, isn't it? Because if Bayern's trying to sort something out, instead of just being left in the dark and then Bayern can't sort it last minute and I got no club to go to, I'll just leave it. No disrespect to us, because we're just Liverpool to him, and I'll just leave this club hanging. But it's a top club, and in case Bayern don't come in, okay, we'll go over to here, bro.
Yeah, and I think it also puts pressure on Bayern Munich and the other clubs to go and act, because ultimately what you don't want is the player potentially going to another team. But
what do you think that because you said you're right, the big question is the resolution defined. So you think that's the price? You think that's the stumbling block?
Yeah, because Bayern Munich don't spend 80-90 million on players. They never have done. Like they just don't. They they especially for German talent. Like when you look at what they've signed Lewandowski for, Goetze, Hummels. Like any talent, they don't.
Bayern Munich have that flipping Manchester United and 90s pool, bro, where we're the big German team. So it's just natural that the best players come to us. That's what happens when you're German and over there.
And what they'll do as well, and what they'll do is speak about the whole. And you can see the pool is, oh look, we've got Musiala here, we've got Writz. You guys are going to be the future of the national team. Replicate that now. But if they play together at club football and then come into, it becomes a problem. It becomes a problem when you go to an international duty. It's Barcelona all over again. That whole midfield just rejoining each other, like plug and play, innit? Any manager that comes in is going to be successful. It's easy with Liverpool. Again, it's up in the air, innit? It's you've won the league. Yeah, it's a great environment, but it's the manager's first time doing it. City, you just never know what's going to happen. Like, they could turn up. It's much more competitive if you want to win.
If I'm us as well, I'm putting feelers out of number 10s that we're interested in as well. Just so that's no, bro. You don't have the upper hand over this club, bro. Like, if you don't want to join us, we'll just pick up this person, bro. Put pressure on them as well.
Well, like Simmons and them, man.
But the thing is, problem is though, if Liverpool do that, right? If Liverpool do that, he naturally will have the ego of I'm the Don Dada in the window right now. So if you try and start to flirt, remember we've done this with Lavia, when you try to do the whole, no, we're not gonna Ducore. What were you saying? Like, what are you saying? You trying to touch? you know what I mean? Remember Decore, what happened to him?
Yeah.
All of a sudden,
Yeah,
I'm not going to you guys.
We tried to take Lavia for a dickhead as well, bro. Like, we tried to low ball him and that. Chelsea just took.
Yeah, so obviously, look, it happens. It's just weird. Again, it's just like I was saying, I would be so shocked if Liverpool went and just got the Don Dada out of the window. But we never have done, innit? We never have done. So I can't see us doing it now. But if we do it, boy, I'll shut up. But it is what it is. I'm also seeing, what was I seeing here? That this is from Grizz, yeah. You just saying Liverpool and Bournemouth are part in the valuation for Kerkez. This is it all starts, isn't it? It all starts to unravel. You have one that's just quite easy to get over the line. It's a release clause. You can just activate it. And then you got one where, Bournemouth.
You see them kind of deals, bro. Everyone knows that, like, there's a little bit of time that clubs will give you, man. If you're the only person interested, they won't talk to the press and that. As soon as you do shit like that, and then another team gets whiff of it, and they're like, "What's the price that Liverpool don't want to pay?" Oh, we'll pay $5 million over that, bro. We need to rebuild our team too, bro. And then they swipe them up.
That's why Man City is interested now.
What's ironic as well is flipping. I just saw somewhere, City are interested in Kerkez, isn't it?
Yeah, see?
And this is how it starts. You Liverpool go and all their eyes are now on Wirtz, right? When you haven't even secured this deal over the line, try to do multiple things at once. City just drop Wirtz and they're gonna go all out for this left back, make him feel like he's special, like he's this, like he's that. Like I said, we need to get this over the line.
Yeah.
Like again,
at some point we have to do the big man thing and just the money's down.
Pay the money, yeah.
And the thing is, remember we were saying, I was like, it's seemingly, going back to what we were talking about, it seems that Liverpool are moving professional in the window. We don't even know that yet. But I heard Frimpong had his flipping medical 2 days ago. Why hasn't it been confirmed?
Fabrizio said it's confirmed now. Just waiting on the announcement.
And that's what the thingy thing always kills me. It's
so
not
the announcement. The announcement's the confirmation, bro. He's just
he's done his medicals now. It's past his medicals. So all it is now is just the pictures and reels and you know what I mean. I'd have to make it look good, bro. He's a new player, bro.
Listen, that's quick. Do you know how quickly those
bro. Some man want it to look good, bro, and you know what I mean.
I guarantee it's going to look rubbish as well. It's going to be the same thing. He's going to be sitting there with the top, stretching it out. Do you know what I mean, kissing, touching the badge, and he'll be sitting down. But we know it's just a template. They've got a template that they follow for all the players. There's nothing new.
Maybe he wants a different gang.
Take him over to the training pitch, bro, and they have them drifty stiff knees, bro, just walking the ball slow and that, bro. That's what they're gonna do, bro. And then they put him in that red theatre blood. You know that theatre?
Yeah,
bro. Yeah, bro.
Or are they going to delay it because we haven't had the new kit?
Yeah, maybe.
So we can't even announce it now. We have to announce it in the new kit. Otherwise, he's got
new kit on and put.
He's got to do two. You know what I mean, you're not trying to go and get endorsements from Nike now, innit? You ain't trying to. You know I mean, get your shirt sales up. Having Frimpong with this old jersey, I don't know, man. It's interesting though. Interesting.
Yeah, just pay the money. Like I'm one of the people that don't care about Liverpool finances like that, bro. But I just see the business side of it, and I'm like, you lot are terrible with this shit, man. You want the player, you can get the player, bro.
And you know it's mad, Sav, because when you hear about like, oh yeah, what was the stumbling block? They'll be like, yeah, $5 million. Like I know, obviously in everyday life, $5 million.
No, and you're right.
If you haven't got $5 million, then what?
No, they have $5 million, bro.
Yeah.
No. But if you ask me, look, I need $100,000 to borrow, and I'm like, all right, cool, I'll give you $100,000. You're like, no, I need $5 million more, £5,000 more. I might not have the 5K anymore, bro.
No,
it's everything I gave you.
Harry, you're right, bro. But this is what you just said. This is exactly what happened with the Lavia one. Once we fucked up the Caicedo thing, bro, we went back to Lavia, innit? Because we were choosing between them. Then they already knew that we was about to pay $100 million plus for my man. And they said, yeah, the money's just like $50 million, bro. It's not a problem, like, do that. And it's like, yeah, we'll pay you 45. And they was like, no, you won't. You'll pay us what we've asked for. It's like, you won't. Next thing you know, Lavia said that his old coach is at Chelsea now and he's happy to go to Chelsea for the price.
No, Courtney could have been Lavia and Gravers in there.
I get the bartering thing, and that's how sales work and that, bro. But Liverpool move like, them Turkish thumbs in the marketplace. They're like, you want this top?
Then you go to the next stall, and then they try to grab you back.
Yeah, bro. Pay the money, bro.
Like, I'm only taking 5 of these apples in it, for £1. No, £1.50. All right, cool.
Yeah, bro. Like, stop doing that, man.
Okay. £1.
Yeah, every now and again, you just have to do what you're supposed to do. That's what they do on freaking when I watch The Apprentice and that. They got a sales task and that. You go in there. How much is this clock? We normally retail it for about 150 quid. What about if we start at around 20? Oh, so you're just going to disrespect us? You're just going to disrespect? All right, say
how mad that is? 150 to 20.
Yeah, bro. 20, bro. And the thing is, it sounds like I'm joking. It's what happened on the last series, bro. Man tried to buy one of them little hand clocks and that. The geezer said it's and he's like, oh, how about we start at 20? The geezer looked at him, said, no, we can't do that, mate. And then sold it to the next team for 60, bro.
And the other team ended up, you know what I mean, in that calf.
And they won the task.
Why the task didn't work? Why the task didn't work? Who's responsible for the failure of this task?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Dickhead, listen, bro, to pay the money, bro.
All right. Do you know what? I saw this and I'm gonna pretend I didn't do no checking, I didn't do no research, but I'm gonna run it just because of the conversation we had yesterday.
You guys are.
At this, you know that. You're my homie, bro, but you're getting disgusting, bro. Ever since this 3K, bro. Gee, have a word, man.
Bro, I've got nothing to add to this conversation whatsoever. I don't care.
Like narrative when our players get bullied online and that, and he says, "Oh, why are you not tweeting this?" It all ends, bro. This is why bisexuals will get bullied, bro.
No, how will he get bullied when he's cooked up?
You sent it in the group as well, bro. Why are you putting Las Palmas stats up, bro?
Because we had a conversation with him yesterday, and then I saw this, and I thought, "Oh, okay."
And quick question, yeah. Why do you think Slot didn't just trust him and play him then, if he's this good?
Maybe he just already had a move in place for him in the
No. He went to Leipzig, bruv.
They had a move in place. That's when he came back. You go, okay, cool.
No, but remember, he went to Leipzig, or not Leipzig. He went to Red Bull Salzburg. It was crap over there. Yeah. Why didn't Slot bring him back and just have a look and just put him?
Not every loan works out. Sometimes not every loan.
But I'm saying Gravel's poor. Based on these stats, he would have been the best midfielder in the league.
No, not really. This is in the Spanish league. We don't know what Graves is one is in the Premier League. You know what I mean?
Can I make a proposal? I know I'm not normally nice in that. Can we just leave Bajcetic alone? We'll forget. We'll forget that you put the stats up. We'll pretend it never happened. You can play the Men in Black meme so we can move on and just leave. Because what's going to happen is the man them that ain't sold on him but still think he's decent are going to just start cooking him because you putting stuff up like this, bro. What? You want a nasty piece of work, bro? This is what you did with Nunes, bro. Man, at one point,
look how that ended, bro.
Exactly.
And then you get me like, you know that. Yeah, bro.
I was only giving you guys factual evidence. That's all I did. What do you want me to do?
Bruv, he's the worst.
Okay, you know what? It's even worse.
He has the smile when he does it as well.
I gave you the factual evidence to the guy, bro. Listen, first in possession 1, first in interception, second in slide tackles, defensive duels, third in La Liga, bro.
Based on those stats,
with Real Madrid, Barcelona, Atletico, Villarreal, all of these man in there, bro.
So he must be better than Pedri, then, isn't it?
I don't know. Go and look at the stats. We have to compare it. I guess.
No. I don't need to. I actually don't need to because you got them here. They say first.
It's number one. He's number one there, isn't it?
He's number one. Like there's nobody better than.
From you know.
I'm saying it's going to piss me off here because the top 2 stats are what you need in that position, and they are one. And this needs to put that up, bro. Just allow it, bro.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. What I want to see, right,
just shows his position.
Based on these stats, I'm not gonna lie. We can put Grav on the bench or maybe sell Sobo and play him because I think he's better than all of them.
Number one, Mac Allister after the game that Sobo had yesterday, still. I mean,
maybe. I'm saying possession 1 first, so he'll be the best. For me, he'll be the best in the league, right? Because remember Zubimendi.
I hear that. Yeah, go on.
I say we just play him. Get rid of.
And that's probably why we didn't go back in for Zubimendi, because maybe the data team went, let's look at my essentials stats. Okay, maybe so you're doing this.
Maybe so. Right. Maybe so.
I would have surprised
if he ended up at Las Palmas though on a permanent. But yeah, I'm happy with that.
But like, why you guys being silent and just saying the guy?
This is my guy, bro. But like, you're getting him virtually bullied out here, bro. Like, I'll be real, but he's one of them players that
at this moment in time, you just haven't proved that you could play for Liverpool Football Club at this level. That's just
hey, big up to me. Yeah, big up, bro. Man said he fought Real Madrid almost.
Himself. I hate when man do that.
What do you mean hate? Let people say what they want to say, bro. That he did that though. It was about
it weren't the manager tactics. It weren't like the defenders that had to be mad solid. It weren't the it was by Cetic all by himself.
Yeah, the worst thing about that statement is Man City and Real Madrid was his worst games, bro. They weren't his best ones.
Yeah. Anyways, it is what it is, man. Listen, these stats.
I will say this, bro. For
Jerry,
though, even though like I like him and that. You're saying, whatever, let him go in that. But if he does come back to Liverpool, you're not going to like just bully him every weekend. You're just going to welcome him back. And
definitely be no welcome.
But I'm going to be honest. If he
he's not Nunes.
But listen, let's be honest. Based on these stats, he needs to be welcome with a red carpet. He needs to be welcome as a hero. It's the product of come in. The welcome back needs to be red carpet. He gets other thing, sung paparazzi at the AXA. He gets given a number, whatever shirt. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Give him the 6, bro, because that's where he'll be playing next season. You already know that.
Play him in the
then that then tells me then that Gravenberch can't be that good, like in that position.
That's your opinion, and you're entitled to.
No. I'm for what you said. You just said
you're entitled to your opinion, G.
No.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Reciting your words. I didn't say anything.
Who has the most possession, 1 interception, slide tackles, and defensive duels in the Prem? Does anyone have that?
I'm not gonna lie.
Hold on, sorry, boys. Sorry. My bad. Hold on. Let me get you guys all. I know. Let's go and have a look, blood. I don't know. Let's have a look. Can we check in here?
Man pulled up them stats so fast, like that means he must know.
Like he was waiting.
Like he was waiting for this very question.
Bro, you man don't realize this is Piers Morgan, bro. And he's disgusting at this shit, bro.
Tackles. Is this for this season? Yeah. Oh no, that's overall. Hold on. Let me make sure we're in the right spot, bro. Hold on. Dashboard 2025. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Sometimes with the Premier League stats, though, you have to actually type it in on Google, and then you can get to the actual statistics.
I hear it, bro. I'm already here, bro. I don't know why you're trying
to go to player stats.
No. I'm telling you because you might not find it. So I'm saying if you type it in on Google, you'll find it.
It's here, bro.
Why don't we just go on Squawka and just put on?
No. We want to look. He said Premier League, so we want to look at the other guys in the Premier League, right?
Yeah. The reason why I asked that because Wright has got all of those stuff on his own, but the other ones might be split across like 4 players, bro.
So if you go player stats. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful there. Where we going now? Let's find it. Where we going? Where we going? Interceptions.
Yeah, interceptions.
Let's go interceptions. Cheers, Wambi.
Okay. So best defensive right back in the league.
Hey, look where Gravenberch is, blood. Respect my.
But Bajcetic is number 1 though. So he's
Bajcetic is number 1 still. So
in Spain, not England, bro.
All I'd say is
that means you compare the two. Guess what happens?
All I'd say is Bajcetic is in good company because Wan-Bissaka, best defensive right back in the league. Robinson, best left back in the league. Grav,
best DM in the league.
Well, I don't know about
best DM in the league, Sam.
It's like it's up there, and it's not better than Caicedo.
You can't start off you saying the best right back, the best left back, and then leave Grav hanging, bro.
I'm not leaving him hanging. I just don't think he's the best defensive mid in the league. I think
just to get an analysis then. So based on this as well, and Yadin Bednarek, from Southampton, he's one of the best centre backs in the league,
bro. This season.
He played for a team that have to defend the whole game.
Season.
Las Palmas, bro.
This season. Jerry, why are you taking away from people's hard work, bro?
It's not hard work. I'm saying
you're taking away. You're basically saying if man ain't playing for them top teams, who cares what you do? Like the guy has to work.
No. It's saying just like we used to do with like goalkeepers.
No, we use a strong.
The lower teams, are facing more shots. They have less of the ball. They have to intercept the ball more. They have to make more tackles. That is just the way it is. If you're dominating the ball for 90% of the time, you're going to make very little to no interceptions in the game, bro. All
I see is the guy that you guys wax lyrical about here, blood. Number 8, Ryan is 3rd.
Yeah, that's because we got a leaky midfield.
The stats don't lie.
We got a leaky midfield, so Ryan's got to do.
Let's go next. Who's next in there, blood? Let me see who else is on here.
Bro, we don't need to worry about what's after the top 10.
Labour as well, down here. All right.
No, we don't need to worry about what's after the top 10. So what was the next one? Interception and what else? Tackle.
The interception.
Blocks? Was it blocks?
One was interceptions, one was something else, bro. What was it?
Let's go back. Let's go. Hold on. I'll get it back. The other one was interception.
We've done that already, so we need to do.
We've done the interception, and what are we doing now?
Sliding tackles, defensive.
Sliding tackles, and possession 1, and then defensive duels.
All right, sliding. Is there sliding tackles on here?
We can go tackles though. Sliding tackles means you're out of position. That's what the best centre back used to tell me, Maldini, and that.
But you had a conversation with Maldini.
No, Maldini. That's what he said, didn't it? That's what one of the best defenders of all time. And Virgil van Dijk,
cool. Yeah.
Evidence of it. You don't slide.
That's right, man.
No, he's just a guy gay. Fair enough. Hey, Munoz, best right.
Big up to Munoz, blood, doing his thing. Caicedo's up there as well. Hey, Mac Allister is up there as well. Respect my G.
Robinson up there again.
That's crazy that he has to do that many tackles. Clearly, like, he must be playing for them low-end teams, isn't it? Because every minute, like, this amount of tackles.
Who? Idrissa Gueye, Munoz and Mizrahi.
Yeah, them man, they're playing for them low teams, right?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, that's why they're working. So I hear it, man. I hear it. All right, what's the next one?
Isn't it ironic that Mac Allister's in there as well? That's jokes.
Hey, big up to Mac Allister, man. What's the other? What can we do? What's the other one you guys want to add?
It was possession 1, wasn't it? But I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't have it.
Probably not there. And then defensive duels. That was 1.
So that's let's go tackles, last man tackles, aerial duels on there. Okay, let's go.
That good, bro. Prem don't even have them stats, bro. Do you get me?
Blocks. Magalesh, let's see, man. All right, none of our players are on this list. Let's go to. All right, so these men ain't even in the top. All right, forget. No worries.
Man said Dean Howson, you know. Bet Howson shit now that he doesn't want to come to Liverpool, innit?
No, Dean, he's still good, man.
No, I'm not saying you, bro, but watch Liverpool, watch the fan, mate. When the season starts, like, yeah, it's Howson doing shit. He's always been shit.
Clearances, bro. This brother he's cleared. And so Jerry's cleared 239 chances. Yeah.
No, Relo's no joke when it comes to them clearances, bro.
Just get out, innit? Get rid.
Get out. Yeah.
Out.
All right, big up, man. All right, let's go to.
Yeah, Virgil only clears the ball when he's vexed.
Let's go errors leading to goals. Can I just have a look at that? Honestly.
Oh yeah, of course you can, bro.
What Liverpool players in there?
There's none of them in the top 10. Sorry.
Oh no, Andy Robertson. Fair enough. Funny that.
All right.
Go to the next page, please.
Wait, but let's look at the number before you start talking.
No. Let's move to the next page. We don't care about
next page. It has to be below 2 or 2.
Listen, I just want to see where Robertson's is.
No, we're not on there either.
Must be 1 or 2 or something like that.
It's getting a bit low. Still can't see his name.
Bro, where's Becker? When did he do something crazy?
He does it every season, so he's always going to be on
there. Promo just apparently the stats not real.
Piers Morgan strikes again.
They're saying check the La Liga. They're saying check the La Liga website. Apparently,
I don't understand.
Big up to yourself, promo every time.
I don't understand. Kelleher's on there. Curtis Jones is on there. Ibrahim Konate is on there.
Because they've had an error leading to a goal.
Yeah, Kelleher made that mistake against Newcastle.
So Robinson's only had 1 this season. An error.
Yeah, I know.
They must mean. Obviously, I would love to know what, but I'm assuming it's something that leads directly to a goal.
Now, G, it's a thingy. It's a penalty. They'll put that down. That's it.
That's an error, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair dues.
Okay, Sanchez is mad though. Man's on 5. You know, you're a goalkeeper.
That's so poor, bro. He's such a.
Alana is on there as well. But all I'm saying, well, I don't know, promo. I don't know where he got his sources from.
Maybe the official La Liga website.
Listen, you heard what I said. I started off saying I didn't check it, but we're gonna run with it. That's
so we're doing fake stats. That's cool.
No, we're gonna check it, bro.
I'm gonna actually make up stats. Watch, I'm gonna put a tweet out here, just make up a fake stat about something. Watch bare people that run.
You know the thingy. You know the ones where people have got like good artwork on Instagram and that. They'll be like, "Did you know that?" And they'll have like Neymar and then R9, but it'll have like Neymar punching R9 up and that. Brother, that guy ain't doing real stat work, bro. Because one of them was mad and I had to check it. It was so wrong, bro. It was something like Giroud versus Henry or something. When I checked it, I was like, that's not real, bro. But no one ain't checking that, blood. Look a screenshot.
No,
what picture's this then? It's just random picture.
Bro, I don't even know why it was in there, to be fair, bro. To be fair. Yeah, big up to everyone in the chat, man. Guys, smash the like button, man. I know some of you haven't yet. Do you guys have any streams later on today?
I might do one later. There's no football today, is it?
Lee, what do you
No,
mean, bro? I'm giving you a chance, bro. What do you mean you don't know? You said yesterday we got the music stream.
Yeah, I'm asking, is there any football later on today?
Bro.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, then I'll run it at 8. That's a good time for everybody.
I run it at 7 something.
Are you free at 7 something?
No, because I've got a stream before that with Drifty, and then I can just, you know what I mean, redirect. 6 o'clock.
Oh, sorry, yeah, Bougie strikes again.
Isn't 8 a better time to then? Because by the time
No, because I might not be until 8G.
Now, do you want to say he wants to just end the stream and jump straight into the next one, bro? He ain't trying to get no break and that.
Oh, okay. I'll do 7:45. 7:45.
Yeah, you have to do whatever ends once, man. We know that.
Yeah, I know. That's 7:45. I feel like that's a good time.
Yeah. You fast.
We're gonna have a music conversation, man, and everyone can get their feelings off their chest about some of these artists and that. You know what I'm saying?
Which artists though? Because you guys disrespect some of the artists sometimes. Like E. Kendrick.
It's a Mount Rushmore.
You can get that feeling off your chest, then. You know what I'm saying? Get that feeling.
Yeah. All right, listen, chat. I need as many to come over to that stream as possible, bro, because I need to know where everyone's. You know what I mean? The music knowledge.
I'm gonna do the. I'm just recording something now, so when I finish that, I'll do the thumbnail. It'll be out probably around about.
Hey, chat, man. Don't be like Trent standing in the background. Be front and center when the man them run the stream later. That's all I'm saying. Nice. Yeah, to the man them. Appreciate the comment, man. Great channel, very entertaining. Yeah, when we're not arguing our football points, yeah, it's very entertaining. To be fair, today we all agreed, right? Everyone calm today. Good.
Did we?
I don't know. Man.
Yeah, we agreed that Bajcetic is one of the best defensive midfielders out there, and
we, as Savage said, is French. I didn't agree to anything.
You see, I mean, I don't remember us agreeing on much stuff, to be honest, bro.
You know, I feel like everything we disagreed, like.
Man, but love for the love, guys, man. Over nearly 2 there's 200 of you in the chat, and then
I feel it's like long beard hair, but if I pull it, it's hurting. Like, but it's
just a random long hair, bro.
Bro, it's weird, isn't it? Like all stream, I've just been like, why is this here? Like,
are you growing a tail out your neck, bro? Relax, man.
No, obviously, when you've got quite a lot of beard hair, then these things.
Please don't, G, don't start that.
Hey, you see what I'm dealing with? Hey, G, you see what I've got now, bro? When you man first met me, guess what? I didn't have this, but look.
Say no more.
Dark under my neck, bro.
That's how that sounds.
No, Sam, can you be honest though, Sam? Can you be honest? I lied though. It weren't this. It weren't that. This.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah,
I wasn't really preying you. Couldn't like that still, blood. I just. I'm not even lying, bro.
No, I'm not saying you was preying my chin. I'm just saying, like it weren't like this.
Do you ever cut? Do you ever sometimes you cut?
No, I'm gonna try. I want to do the rugged thing, innit? I just want to look all scruffy and that. Trying to.
Okay.
Now, if you.
No, first.
Hey, listen, guys, we'll be back live 6 o'clock. Drifty will be in the building. We'll chop up. Oh, yeah, guys, do me a favor before we go out. I need you guys to give me 5 questions to ask Drifty.
Why was your legs moving like that in the Christmas special?
Whoa. Let me write it down. Sorry, man. Not that quick. Sorry.
How did you kick the ball without your knees bending?
Wait. Where's my foot? Hold on. Where you say how? How? Man.
Yeah, man.
The ball.
You better make sure these are anonymous as well, blood.
All right. What's the next question?
Is it any question like about just
any? Because I want 5 questions in it.
Oh, you didn't ask him that question about thingy, bruv. When you said that, he said he would have been the best striker in the land.
Okay. Best striker. World. Okay, yeah, go on. That's 3. That's 2. Chat as well, man. Throw one in there, man. Chat.
Yeah, I want the chat to
Big up to Dennis G, blood. Big up to you, man, for subscribing.
bro.
Love, man. Love.
Big up,
Thank you guys. Subscribe to the Mandem as well. Their links are in the description. Please don't be lazy, guys. Please just go and do it, man. It's very, very easy. All of their channels as well. Even Jerry's one, and he doesn't even do YouTube no more. Don't know why. Chat, come on, man. Give me a couple of questions to ask Drifty. Like, I need 5.
Giannis.
And also, guys, while you're thinking about that, I think today it should drop. So the members had first access to the video I did with Flawless. That was out yesterday. But it should be dropping today at some point. Can't remember what time I put it for everyone else to watch. Good watch.
Giannis.
Should Kaiser play last game? Is that for us or for Drifty? I need questions for Drifty. Man, I'm thinking in the most crazy song. All right, you man, give me them. The chat don't want to give me no questions, bro. But every time I see you, man, they're asking them questions bare times. Now you get him to answer them.
The one, take the Christmas one out and put, based on his footballing ability.
I want to take it out.
No, because I'm thinking of better questions. Based on his football ability at his prime, because content creators have primes and that. Ask him what footballer was he the most like.
Good question. Very, very good question.
Okay, that means I need 5, don't I? So what's that? You've only given me 2 so far. I need 3 more before we go.
In their footballing prime, who was the best? Who does he think was the best between him, Matt, and Cal?
I just come in, kind of cool. I come in. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
3 more. 2 more, sorry. And he's a waste man. Man says a bungalow, A bungalow was cold though back in the day. It was alright.
Gabby still.
Gabby was good, man.
Look, Dustin's got a question in there. Hey, you said you wanted questions. They gave him questions, bro. We got Dustin every single time, man. That's
the one, bro.
I should be trusting your opinion after the. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Fucking hell, bro.
All right, I've got that one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 1 more.
Graham's got one still. Bro, these men are harsh, crazy. I thought we was bad. Jesus Christ, these men are harsh. Big up Gramps every time as well, man. Big up Gramps every time.
I'm taking bets on that injury. The injury answer when I pull my.
What time is your stream again, ends?
6 o'clock.
Here I was going to go out at 6 o'clock.
Right, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I've got 5.
Jesus,
brother. Now I've got to stay in. I was supposed to go out at 6, but I'm gonna. I'll stay in now. I can't.
And then I've also got the. I'll tell you guys off screen anyway. There's another bit to the show I'm gonna do.
Is the show you're doing just literally like what you've done with Flawless? Is it like one of those?
No. Me and Flawless one was a different style. It's similar to what me and Cal did.
That one what you do with Flawless, you should do that with all the copies. Look.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I've got Cal scheduling for his one, waiting for.
Okay, scheduling that. Piers Morgan, come on.
Yeah. We got. I mean, and I need to get the Mandem as well, Jerry, and that. G, we got to do part 2 with G and Savage as well.
Part 2. How much of my life you think I got away online?
Huh?
I
gave you nothing that one, bro. How much stuff you want to think I want to give you online, bro?
Guys, if you haven't seen Savage's one, go watch
we can edit. We can edit out stuff if you don't. You know what I mean?
No.
Have you got a rule, Ends? Is there like a 24-hour rule where we get to review the footage and see whether we want to remove stuff, or do you just post it?
I do ask. Is there stuff you want me to take out?
Scumbag, but don't listen to him, bro.
Bro, ask Flawless. We don't believe. No, I do ask.
Don't say the wrong thing. He'll listen to you say that. He ain't gonna take anything out, bro.
At the end of the day, if I've said it, I've already said it, innit? Like,
no, but obviously I ain't trying to make my man them look crazy, bro, online. And
no, of course.
Nah, bro. But if it's good for the content, then it's good, isn't it?
Yeah. So where does the line get drawn? Like, you know what I mean? Like, where do we?
All right, the line gets drawn if the man them looks stupid and silly. That's what I'll never have.
Yeah, but stupid to us or stupid to you because two different things, bro.
All right, stupid to you guys.
All I know is that we did a stream, bro, and I seen Ends throw about 9 clips in the group in the first 4 minutes of the stream, bro. While we were streaming.
Whilst we were streaming.
And to be fair, the clips look mad as well. They're mad out of context, bro.
Nah, it was. I put them all together as well, didn't I? That whole thing.
Yeah. Scumbag business, bro.
Energy should host a tournament for football content. I've asked, and they've said they've kind of gone. They can brush me off a bit. I ain't like a massive YouTuber yet. You know what I mean? You guys have to help me, man. Get me there, and then my word it holds a bit of weight at the moment. My word don't hold weight. So
End's gonna host a tournament.
I could, bro. I could.
You get pissed and try joining in that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think you'd want to host it. Like,
you'd be surprised. It depends on the level.
Yeah, if it's cold, I'll be vibing.
If I see like someone that just like, do you know what I mean, like can't do kick ups and stuff like that, or the knees lock and stuff, then it becomes a problem. It's like, how can I join in this? I can't. I can just laugh at it, enjoy it on the sidelines. It's calm.
And then I'll get Savage on commentary, bro. That's what I need.
Nah, we can't have Savage on.
Yeah, on commentary.
On the megaphone thing.
Yeah.
Or like they do in the Ballers League, where they sometimes they'll get some of the managers to just quickly come on and.
All I'm going to say, just don't bring your kids in it.
Well, this is it. This is it. Can't clearly. It's not a kid environment.
What do you mean by that, bro?
Hey, it did sound right.
Yeah,
but some people are like, oh, you can't say certain things around my kid.
Fuck them kids, bro.
Exactly. This is what I'm saying.
Trying to give them a dose of reality, bro. It's life.
Can you man still play football like that? I could play football still, not in a level at the moment.
I'm about out of this conversation, so man, they've never put me on my toes, blood.
Yeah. No, I can still play ball, bro. Like what?
No, I believe you. I'm bowing out this conversation because it's been a minute.
No, okay. So if we had to go and say, let's get an 11 aside, go and play, it'll be a long day. Like it'll be
like tomorrow.
If we said like, yo, let's go and get a young.
No, but you say that, but it depends on what you're comparing me to, innit? Like, but I train, bro. I'm with my team 5 times a week, bro. And I do, I'm not, the touch and everything's gonna be fine. If you're telling me to go and play with like Ketchy, which is Eze's brother and stuff, I'm gonna struggle with 11 aside, isn't it? I'm gonna struggle. But if you just told me to play with like random, but I'm calm.
Yeah,
like, go to Power League or goals. Yeah, that's minor, bro.
11 aside against content creators, bro.
Oh like, yeah, that's not a problem. That's not a problem.
Man ain't gonna lose that.
Have I not seen the Christmas special? I haven't. What happened in the Christmas special?
No, dickhead.
You're a prick.
I'm asking what happened in the Christmas
you're a dickhead. You're a prick, bro. Did we not review it together? Like,
no, we didn't. I wasn't there.
Nah, don't do that because you're making me sound like I'm mad now. He was there, innit, Sav? Man's got a serious face as well. Nah, Sav, my guy Maddie was there when we was reviewing it, right?
This geezer's cold, bro.
Gramps.
He's even making, bro, Jerry's cold, bro, because he's even making me believe him, bro, and I'm sure, bro.
You might have been mad. You might have been mad.
I need to go to the gym as well, so I'm gonna head out. Sav.
Yeah.
I know you streaming later. I know you done the wrestling stream earlier. You got any more?
Yeah, I'm gonna stream the tomorrow Europa League final.
Is it tomorrow?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, I didn't know it was tomorrow.
You're watching on. You can jump. You'll jump on the watching on stuff if you want.
Shit, I fully didn't know it was tomorrow. All right, say no more. So when's the Champions League final?
End of the season normally, innit?
Mm-hmm.
I thought all of the trophies were the end.
No, you are. No, you're right, G. They've changed it because usually the Europa League and the thingy they were back to back last time. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Literally back to. Okay, fair.
And it's weird to me that the Conference League final ain't first. You'd think that do it in order of it, but I don't know.
Okay, fair.
Chelsea Batista. Anthony's gonna mash up that final, boy.
Mm-hmm. Big up, as I said, all the new subscribers as well. Love for the love, man. Close to that 100 mark again. Hey, hear it, man. 3K on the road to 5 and beyond, man.
Take
Listen,
him
if
at
I get-
499, but don't get him to 5 nothing, bro.
Hey, listen, when we get there, bro, it'll be shirtless streams, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Man said shirtless streams. Are you guys listening?
Hey, we're in the lab at the moment, bro. You know what I mean? When we come out the lab, hey.
You going thingy in it, Ends? You going
What's
parade
that?
with K-Mac, innit?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm going with
In the
myself.
private chat. Look,
And are you touching parade?
Yeah, I'm going, bro. I'm going.
not the
I'm
Palace
going.
one, though. Not the Palace one.
Not the Palace one.
Oh,
Yeah, the
No,
private chat says, yo, big up Ends and the man them and that Ends.
Yeah, well, you're going as well.
No, he said Ends, I'll see you at the parade. He didn't say me, man. I jumped in the
Oh,
stream.
no,
late.
it's because I mentioned it. But yeah, you're going as well, so you see him as well.
No.
I told the chat as well. I'm going to do a live.
You driving?
Yeah, I'm going to drive down the day before.
Oh, is it you booked a hotel now?
Yeah.
Told you, man. Bougie Ends and that. Man said getting a spa and a pamper for the day before.
Freshly braided as well, you know.
No, because I'm going to get my hair done for the day. Nah, you man are dickhead. People love for the love. Catch you next time, man. Peace out.